right, welcome everybody. How's everyone doing today? We're back. It's me. It's Commodore Z, your storyteller, with my wonderful player base. We're just going to introduce themselves in just a moment. We're going to start directly to my right with Selly. She can go first and introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Sally Fug Queen, and I'm playing Morwen. And that's all she
And
wrote.
this is the Disney Channel.
This is the Disney Channel. Where's my stick? All right. Go, Haggard.
I'm Haggard. I play Orion Long, the brick shit house. Shit brick house? Yeah, both of those.
Brick.
I can lift myself off the ground by twirling my penis.
Jesus.
Emote coming soon.
Yeah, oh, good God.
Oh yeah, that's gonna get past the Twitch censors.
Yeah, it'll be pixel art. It's not going to be hand drawn, like
Yeah.
actual anatomically correct. But you know,
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Yeah. Oh, my up next, Song of Ashes, played by Team Wildwood. Well, Wildwood, part of Team Wildwood. Lead singer and guitarist of self-named band Song of Ashes. And I'm ready to go. I'm here to rock tonight.
Yeah.
heck yeah, I'm Nerdwire Plays. I'm playing Elwyn Bell tonight. The on the edge of being devout religious, but maybe not so much anymore. Child of Gaia.
Hey,
And,
Owen, what happened to your sleeve?
I stupidly ripped it off in the last session, but don't worry, I have acquired a new sleeve in the last week, and I ripped it off last session, thinking, you know, I'm just gonna burn down a gigantic saw spider. That was a mistake. So, needless to say, I am now in new shirt, but no, I'm excited to play some games with y'all tonight. It's gonna be good.
I'm Wildcord, played by Toasty Zero. I am a drummer in the band Song of Ashes, and I'm ready to rock some spirits into the other world.
Or drive a van into them.
Play an Orin Dustwalker. I live in the woods with way too many guns. I want to find some secrets, and I'm about to have the final solution to deal with this person who's trying to take over my town. I don't like it.
I don't think you
Not
can
that
say
final
final.
I don't. I yep.
I saw what you said.
All right, I'd like to pick up kind of where we left off last week. Just a quick recap. There was a break-in at a local church where a pastor, was punched in the face. She was punched in the face by a crazed man who then ran away. And the police are looking for said man, who might look a little bit like Wildcord. A couple days have passed since our last game. Christmas has come and gone. Christmas was on Wednesday. It's Friday. Everyone's been very busy with downtime actions. If you want to catch the downtime actions, make sure you catch the stream during the week, because we usually do them live. They're really entertaining. They're a lot of fun. Some more casual than others. I'm going to sneeze this right there. And we're going to start Friday, a.m. I'm going to let Pete kind of get things started because he wanted to do something. Pete, how would you like to start us off today?
Just before dawn at the cabin, you guys hear a gunshot a little bit far out from the cabin. And if it wakes y'all up, it does. If not, those of you that are awake, you notice that Orin's not in the cabin. He's not home. And then a while later, nothing's going on. There was a fire going inside in the actual fireplace, but then you hear dragging outside.
It's a little bit noisy out here. Step up to the door. Fling the door open. Yell out, "Who's out there? What's going on?"
Breakfast. And you see me sling a fresh deer out on the edge of the porch. And then I reach over to the edge of the porch, pull out a knife, and start taking the guts out of it and throwing it off into a pile.
Oh god, okay. Thank goodness it's just you, Oren. I was prepped for something so much worse. I apologize, I'm kind of on edge right now, and I think you know exactly why.
I do know exactly why. Come here and make yourself useful. Hey, grab some of that wood and soak that fire up nice and big, would you?
Walk over, grab some wood. Enough to stoke that fire nice, hot, and high. And chuck it into the furnace there.
I'm not gonna make this pretty, but I'm thinking, hey, is Orion up yet?
I don't know,
Or what about Morrowind?
let me walk in and see if those late risers have gotten out of bed. I walk in, knock on doors. Breakfast?
I answer the door completely unclothed.
God, my God, man, put that weapon away.
You like what you see?
It's not necessarily my type. Plus, it's a little more hairy than I'm used to, so you know.
It's got that Sporno look.
I'll be right out.
Call me when breakfast is actually ready.
All right, while you guys are doing that, a familiar silver Lexus, pulls up to the cabin, and Mother Winterfang gets out, and she approaches the cabin, and you...
I'm gutting
think
and
she'd
pulling. I've got the
drive a
heart out
different
and the
color?
liver out, and I'm putting aside for those two.
Have you hung it up properly yet?
It's about to get doused out.
All right, she nods to you while you're cutting the beer. She goes, mind if I go in?
Go ahead.
All right.
Orion's bare-assed from the sound of what was
Flapping as
going
I walk.
on in there, so
I'll avert my eyes. She walks in. She takes a seat. She just looks casual. She's got a coffee with her. She didn't bring anything for anyone else. You can't believe she's in a silver car. She's a silver fang.
I've seen this car 100 times. I know exactly what she did.
I walk out of the hallway. Notice Mother Winterfang is there. Lock eyes with her. Avert them pretty quickly. Downward. Give her a knowing nod. And I say to her, hello, Mother Winterfang. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, Elwyn.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I know it's been pretty tough out there with Wildcore being wanted. So I just thought I'd check in with you, see what your plans going forward were, if there's anything I can do to help.
You know,
We got
honestly,
6 plans.
Ellen Bell does not laugh. Nerdwire Plays does. But Ellen Bell says, yeah, no, we're feeling well prepped. Although I don't think any of us considered having you there or having any of your resources. Would you like to hear what we've been working up?
I mean, that's up to you. It's your PAX business. I'm just here to be a sounding board.
Okay. How about we grab some food together first, so that way I can have Oren in here while we discuss what we're going to be doing going forward.
Well, I think Oren's going to be a little bit. He's cleaning a deer.
Okay. I knowingly look. I grab Ashes out of his room, and I'm like, "Hey, Mother Winterfang is here." Although you were just there, weren't you? I say, "Hey, how about you have a seat?" Because a lot of these plans we have not discussed as of yet. Yell down the hallway for Orion and Morrowind and Wildcord to join us. All right, guys. So.
And bring pants.
Yeah, please. He joins fully nude.
I'm wearing gray sweatpants. You know the ones.
Gray sweatpants, no
the ones
underwear.
with the obvious stains on them.
So, let me see. Let me get this pulled up here. So we spent this last week. I don't know if you've heard beyond the fact that Wildcord is currently wanted for assault of an individual. Where we last left off with you, you definitely knew Sister Bill was definitely in trouble. Morwen, I apologize that you missed what was going on last week, but just to kind of catch you up, we went to the Unity of Christ Church to try to gain some intel and some knowledge, because we know Sister Bill is as involved in this as anyone. Jerry, Mayor Hayes, whomever. So we've made some plans to try to take out this threat, because she is a threat. Orin had a vision. He regaled us with it last night. And that vision is she is dangerous. She is set to be the vessel for the worm. So, we need to do everything we can to stop her. We've got a little bit of prep work to do today, though. That prep work is going to include hard labor, as much as it's going to include a little B&E. So we're going to be starting the day off with chopping some trees and soaking them in some diesel that Orin's provided for us. Now, muscle, that's going to take. We want to fell those fast, and we want to get them down and chopped up as quickly as possible. But we've got some other plans to do too after we get that wrapped up. We're going to GTA 2 snowplows and 2 getaway vehicles as a pack. We're not separating ever again after what happened last week with Wildcord. We cannot afford any kind of damage, any kind of casualties this week. Over the week, I went down to the ammo supply store. I picked up some rubber bullets, I picked up some CS gas, and I picked up some CS launchers. We're going to be loading those getaway vehicles. And mind you, we want them to be nothing fancy. We do not need to be drawing attention. I know that that's kind of been our forte over the last few weeks. The last thing we want is attention. So, think white Honda CRVs, okay? We're going to load those up with the ammo, the CS launchers, the propane tank explosive that Orin has rigged. The reason he's rigged that is we are going to be blowing up the parsonage with Sister Bill inside. That is the goal. We're going to load these plows with the felled trees. Myself and Ashes are going to drive the getaway vehicles. Morwen and Wildcord are going to drive the plows. Orin is going to be with Ashes. Orion's going to be with me. On the way to the point, we're going to be parking plows in the path between police and fire departments and their destination, which is inevitably going to be the church. And we're going to ignite those. We're going to stall the officers and the rescue teams that are inevitably going to be on their way. Morwen, once you're out of that snowplow, you're going to get in with me. Wildcord, you're going to get in with Ashes. We're going to drive the vehicles nearest we can get them to the church. Not the parking lot, but the street parking nearby, opposite of the church and the house. We shut down the gas lines leading to the street that we found on the web. It's easy enough to find, public access. And on top of that, Orin's got some burner phones with walkie access that we're going to distribute to each of us. That way we can stay in constant communication and not just rely on signals anymore. We're going to flank the church, get into position, coming from the back through the parking lot. I take out some papers that I've got. I hand them. Each person gets a packet of 3. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, including one from Mother Winterfang. That was going to be Orin's. Plan A is the most important one. By the way, before I continue, any questions yet?
Mother Winterfang kind of looks at from each one of you. Nope, no questions.
Okay. Plan A. I'm going to be using my senses to ascertain danger and ensure that we have success in this. This is a stealth mission. This is what we want to do. This is best case scenario. Okay? Orin and Wildcord are going to be gaining entry. You're going to take Orion with you, Wildcord, to the front lines, but as muscle. He doesn't need to enter, but he needs to be there to protect you guys. Morwen, You're strong. You're fierce. I need you here with me and Ashes nearby. We're going to be in the cemetery, as you guys can see on your maps there. Okay? We are surveillance. Ashes, you're going to be prepping music to get us ready to enter an unboard gate. If necessary, Morwen, you're going to be muscle for us. Now, when Wildcord and Orin make their way inside, you guys need to grab whatever knowledge Sister Bill has. Books, tomes, you name it, snag what you can get. Orin will be setting the bomb. You guys are going to exit. We blow the place. It's low casualties, but high enough to take out Sister Bill and get the knowledge we need. We're going to run to the getaway cars and make a mad dash for the cairn, where we'll be protected and a little more off the grid. Any questions on that one?
Well, things. Just to be clear, we're blowing up the parsonage.
We absolutely are blowing the parsonage. We're going to be causing some damage.
Wildcard is deep in his phone, only half paying attention already, looking up how to steal local cars in more efficient ways. He already knows how to steal a car, but he wants to find out the recent ones and be a little better at it.
Okay. Wildcord, did you catch what I mentioned? You are going in with Orin. Okay. Cool. Now, if we are noticed while we're there, Orin's going to be popping smoke for cover at the house to get you guys out of there. Wildcord, you are going to be shifting to Lupus to make a stealthy escape back to Ashes in the back of the cemetery. I'm going to be popping smoke for cover and move forward to mid-range, but also providing cover fire for Morwen, who's going to be rushing to assist Orion on the front lines. Do you have that, Morwen?
I got about like 57% of this plan. I had a
Okay.
rough week. But you
No, I
just tell me
understand.
where to
You're going to be with
pew,
me?
and I'll pew pew.
You're going to be with me until we get noticed, and then you're going to go and assist Orion if we get noticed.
All right.
Orin will be moving back to mid-range with me, taking aim at everyone else. Any sharpshooters, any kind of militia that we can shoot that we can see. And if we're noticed, we shift to Plan B. Plan B, we're noticed immediately or post-infiltration. Morwen and Orion, or Orin, my apologies. No, Orion. You guys need to shift to Krenos. You seem to have no issues doing that, usually. Are you cool with shifting to Krenos?
Yeah, I got you.
As soon as you say that, you hear me from the door. Remember how the first pack was killed. Only do that if you think you can rip apart whoever's in front of you.
Yes.
And as soon as I say that, I throw a plate with a fresh heart and a fresh deer liver, uncooked, on the table for you two. Like, if I remember right, your moon likes it fresh. And I just throw it on the plate right in front of you two. Enjoy. The rest of the stuff will be cooked up in about 20 minutes.
I grab the heart and eat it.
I'm sucking on the liver.
Ooh.
The face. Sucking on the liver.
Ooh.
Did you want the heart?
Just a little hungover.
Mother Winterfang takes a couple sips from her coffee, and as she's listening intently.
Okay. So, you guys take the front lines ripping through enemies, if possible. There is something I want to make clear to you. Something about your rage and your willpower to continue fighting. If worst comes to worst and you run out of either, you can take on Hoglosk. I had to nearly take it on when I ripped apart Orin Stalker, and that is a problem that we will deal with later, but you can sustain it. You can sustain it. We'll deal with those consequences later. Orin and myself are mid-range taking shots at any of the Project Twilight sharpshooters that are hidden. Earlier this week, Orin noticed that there were some people from Project Twilight who were there, known snipers. I'll be calling out locations with my senses to the whole pack. If we must, Orin will shift to Glabro. Otherwise, both he and I stay Hispo. Wildcord. Once you arrive at Ashes, provide him cover and protection. You have this clave that we gifted you earlier in the week.
I do.
Keep it, use it. It's too important. Don't lose that, okay? It's one-time use, but it's important that you have it. If possible, not even if possible, 100%, shift to Homid. Maybe even Glabro, but Homid to avoid any kind of silver issue that may be there. Myself and Orin are there to take out sharpshooters. Orion and Morwen are there to take out militia. If the battle is going our way and we've cleared the threats along with gaining the intel and ending Sister Bill right then and there, Ashes and Wildcord retreat to the cars, pick us up immediately on the street right in front of the church. We make a slow drive back to the cairn. If Sister Bill is not killed during the skirmish, we corner her, assume she is armed, kill her, take her books, rush for the cars, back to the cairn. If this does not work, we reference Plan C. Is everybody following so far? I pause and I look at Mother Winterfang.
She finishes her coffee and just puts the Dunkin' cup on the table. Go on, continue. What's Plan C?
If this doesn't work, Plan C is... we have to retreat immediately, either due to a casualty of the pack, or severe damage to the pack, or the pathway to the getaway cars is cut off. We enter the Umbra near Ashes and Wildcord, and I point to the maps. Up in the upper right-hand corner of the cemetery, near the back of the church. We cannot know what's on the other side. Not really. But we enter, we let it close behind us, and we hope we can exit near the cairn. We're going to be using some cairn access near our cairn. Permissive gauntlet to open it up near the cairn. That's the only place we can use it to exit to safety.
Okay.
That is Plan C.
Elwin, we have to change Plan C's entrance location. That close to the church will not work. We've seen into the Umbra there. That is alive with hostile spirits. We need to move across the road or into the neighborhood above, but we cannot open access there. If we do, we're leaving one fight directly into another.
It's what Ashes is for, but I'm with you. Do you want to bump this directly across the street from the church into the business?
I'd say we go the other way into the neighborhood. You have trees on this map, but it's a neighborhood. The old Victorian homes are up there.
Okay. I didn't get to do a whole lot of stalking in that area to find out exactly what was back there. I just knew my view was obscured. Okay, so we move it even further back. I'm totally fine with that. So we make a quick change. Same result. Same exact expectation. Does anybody have any problems with this plan? Beyond
Still
Orin.
sounds good to me.
Mother Winterfang sits up a little straighter. She goes, I don't have a problem with the plan. But let me drop something on you. A little parable. Long ago, in a time before time, the great wolf sought to prove his strength to the world. He was of the cult of Fenris, proud and unyielding. His fangs sharpened in steel, and his heart aflame with the desire for victory. She turns, she looks at everybody. The wolf heard whispers of terrible bane that nested in the mountains, poisoning the river below. He swore to destroy it, vowing that no obstacle could stand in his way. The elders of his pack cautioned him, urging patience. The Bane is strong, they said. It will take cunning and unity to defeat it, not brute strength alone. But the wolf dismissed their warnings. Strength is all that matters, he growled. I will tear it apart with my fangs, and the world will sing my name. So the wolf charged into the mountains alone, his heart pounding with the thrill of battle. He found the Bane, a massive beast of shadow and rot, and fought with all his might. But the Bane was clever, feeding on his rage, growing stronger with every strike. Blinded by his hunger for victory, the wolf ignored the signs. His fury burned brighter, his attacks fiercer, until the Bane's whispers seeped into his heart. Win at all costs, it murmured, and so the wolf did, striking the final blow, but in doing so he lost himself. When the wolf returned to his pack, his eyes were no longer his own. The Bane had corrupted his spirit, and he turned on his kin, bringing ruin to the very people he sought to protect. The elders spoke then. Victory without wisdom is hollow. To defeat the worm, we must not become it. Strength tempered by unity and purpose. That is the way of Gaia. And that wolf's name was forgotten. She sits back down. She picks up her coffee. She looks at it disappointed and puts the empty cup back down.
I'll walk over to my coffee pot, which is already brewing, and it's brewing with Duncan because of course it is. I'll pour her a cup of coffee, but then I'll ask her if Sight from Beyond tells me she is the evil that must be destroyed. How can we wait? How can we measure with temperance?
I'm not telling you to wait. I'm just letting you know there could be consequences, extreme consequences for explosions. Just if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. But I'm just putting it out there. Sometimes the ends don't justify the means.
Does seem a bit extreme. Blowing up an entire church.
We're not blowing up the church. We're blowing up her house.
You couldn't be like a little bit more subtle with the killing though? Like sneak in and stab a bitch?
More
My
like
counsel
queen
would
of
disagree
subtlety.
with you.
You know me.
The council would disagree with you on this matter. The ends justify the means.
I wish there was something more peaceful that we could do more on.
I don't care about whether or not it's peaceful, but explosions draw attention. We've already been drawing too much attention to ourselves.
Mother Winterfang looks up.
We also haven't had a lot of luck with explosives either.
When I have to make them on the fly, it's not very, very good. That one right there, a child could set it off. All you gotta do is pull that string, and you've got 60 seconds.
We're not
And
talking
it goes
craters.
boom.
Maybe you shouldn't make them so sensitive.
It's not sensitive. You pull that cord, 60 seconds later, it goes boom.
I stand up, I put my hand up, I say, hey, wait a second, Mother Winterfang was speaking. Give her the floor.
Oh, I was. Whoa. Anyway, well, there's a couple fail points I may have noticed. And far be it from me to try to take over as a Silver Fang and as a leader. It's just sometimes we see these things. Multiple fail points at the beginning. What if the snowplows aren't there? She just says, not matter-of-factly. What if the snowplows are missing? Oh, it's hard to hear Sally? I'll turn her up. Thank you, Nerd Art.
Where else would they be?
Do you know where they are right now?
We always have to improvise.
There we go. Give me a hey, how are you, Sally?
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are ya?
Hey, don't you know, eh? How are ya? Eh?
Like, I understand that there was concern about not planning before, but there's also over planning. There are a lot of moving parts and pieces to these plans. It seems like a bit much.
There are. It's complex. But plans B and C are intended as backup if A doesn't work. A is simple. A is you guys get in, you blow the joint, you get what you need.
How do we know she's gonna be in the house?
Oren's been tracking her movement. He's listened to her routines.
We couldn't just like gas her. It's a little less conspicuous than blowing it up.
Don't have lethal gases. They take
We
a
have
lot
CS
longer
gas.
to get.
And we have an
We could also
opportunity to
just
do
go
some
in
murder
and
in there.
stab her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, start a fire afterwards.
We could make it look like an accident.
We could. We could just break the stove and make it much smaller.
We could do some home chemistry. A couple of jugs in a bucket, and that place is gonna be death incarnate.
I like the idea of making it look like an accident, especially if it's like a fire.
That was the point of the
burns down a lot
propane
of
tank, was to
evidence.
make it look like an accident.
Oh, so you're not intending to a big explosion. You're intending just to burn the place down? Well, the Winter Fang
that's
says.
a
Absolutely.
propane bomb, not C4. It's
Okay.
it's a
We're not making
propane
craters.
tank
I'm
that's gonna
thinking
go
this-
boom.
We're pulling the windows out, not the roof onto the lawn of the next
Yes.
house over. Hopefully. Depends how well Overman rolls on his explosives.
I built the bomb perfectly as designed.
Yeah, but... okay.
I think Hollywood explosion with fire, not shape charge.
Mother Winterfang takes her cup. She drinks from it again. She goes, you sound like you have a solid plan. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm going to let you decide amongst yourself. I have opinions on it, but it's your pack, and I've got the Karen to tend to today. If you need my help, please feel free to ask.
You've been doing this far longer than we have. If we didn't listen to your opinion, it'd be foolish. What is your opinion on it?
I'm with,
You agree she has to die.
I'm with Morwen. Just go in and stab the bitch.
Can I stab her, please?
It's best to everyone.
I think Wildcord needs to stab her.
Now,
Racist.
burning her house down, I'm not saying is not necessary. Who knows what kind of weird corruption she has going on there, what perversions she's wrought upon that place. It may need to go.
Yeah, agreed.
So you've been
Fire
tracking
is
her.
the great purifier.
You've been tracking her. You know, you have a map, a layout of the area. Have you physically been there?
We've been to
And-
the location twice.
And did
remote
you
viewed it? I've
view-
seen 2 rooms as of yesterday.
And did you view the location in the Umbra as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Horribly tainted in the Umbra. Oh my god.
It's the reason why we're moving the extraction point through the Umble Gate into the Gauntlet to the neighborhood on the far side, back side of the church.
The Umbra has, you know how there's that beautiful, wonderful tree at our cairn? Think the inverse of that growing out of the church. Mutated, full of pustules and disgusting blight. It's nasty.
I can tell the pack isn't fully in on the explosive.
Can we, like, steal a milk truck and fill it with some kind of holy water or something? How do you clean up a psychic mess in a wound that large?
You gotta take the person who's
Kill the
summoning
source.
the psychic nasty, which is her at the moment.
Yeah.
There could be somebody to replace her, but we gotta take her out first.
So, this glaive, we should put this inside her.
Well, it's so I pull out mine, which mine's a little more permanent than yours.
And
it's
bigger.
just more for fighting wolves in ritual combat. It's also a really handy knife.
Mother Winterfang looks at all the clave brandishing. She goes, "All right, let's put those away, boys. With that, I'll be heading out." She puts her jacket back on. She waves to everyone, and she heads out to her vehicle, gets in, and drives away.
I know it's being asked of me either way. Whatever you guys decide, I'll be there. But I guess I'm gonna get started. And I grab my axe and I head out the door behind Mother Winterfang to start cutting down the trees.
All right, so you're cutting down trees.
I pull Orin and Wildcord aside.
I head over
Real
to the
quick.
pit. You can talk to me out here, but I'm tending to breakfast.
And
Thank you.
You have to catch my shoulder because I'm heading out to try and help cut down trees.
Okay.
Well, before
I'll pull
you
guys
walk
to the
past
side.
me and Haggard, because he only got Orion, I throw him some meat that's cooked on his way by. Like, there'll be cooked meat coming off of this deer now.
It seems like the rest of the pack isn't like necessarily fully in on the explosive piece, Orin.
No, they're
And I'm
not.
not
And I
saying
look
it's a
at
bad
you,
idea.
and I'm like, we can change that plan. I look at you. You know why I went and got everybody breakfast?
No, I don't.
Since the diner, which you missed, we haven't shared a meal together. And I don't think you realize this. This may be a good plan. This may be a good set of plans. We're not all coming home tonight. And while I'm doing this, I'm carving off pieces of cooked deer while this is happening. Like I'm ordering milk. But you can see it on my face. I know someone is going to die today. I've consigned myself to that fact. We're going to do this. She is going to die today, but I don't expect everyone to make it back.
I'm going
that
to do
includes
everything in
myself.
my power to make sure that we all come back.
You don't seem to understand. This is my home, and come hell or high water, if she's going to destroy it and kill everyone around here and take their life, I'm taking her before she can do that.
I'm with you.
But you
There's
don't
no
have to
sense
go
in
in a
kamikaze.
fireball with her.
What I'm recommending here is that we listen to the pack. We make a decision as a pack.
Oh yeah, we can stab her. That's fine. But I'm just saying, we cannot retreat unless she's dead. And if they know we're listening, she may not be there. We may be listening to recordings for all I know. I don't have the technology to sort that shit out. I can hear her voice and think she's in one building and she's not actually in that building.
Keep your voice down. We don't need everybody on edge on whether or not your intel's good or not. The way you told it to me originally, this was good.
Yeah, and you've heard all the recordings I've heard. They
I
are pretty
have.
sure we're fucking listening to them. And they've got billions of dollars backing them.
So they're listening to us, you mean? Ah.
That I know they're not. They're not close enough for that. Within the 3 miles of here, they're not. And if they're seeing here through the Umbra, they can't hear it. They can see it. If they're watching here, they can't see it. They can see it. They can't hear it. That is the one thing we do know. So I'll be damned if they're doing that. The last time they sent something through, it pulled itself up and came to bite my ass.
Tried. We killed it.
No, it successfully bit my ass. That thing hurt like the damn blazes.
It was superficial. You're fine. It's but a flesh wound, dude.
It felt pretty
the
aggravated.
ladies love the scars. Come on, man.
Was that dice roll for if breakfast was ready yet?
I'm handing out food.
All I'm saying is we make plan A1 stabbing, plan A2 explosives.
Well, if everybody
Whatever
wants to
result
make
is fine.
calm explosives, we can make it calm. I'll just make it burn. And I
You
can
made
change
it
that
calm
up
to
easy.
begin with.
They
No
want it a
stress.
little smaller. We don't use the freaking 20-pound propane tank. We use a smaller one. It's fine. That's literally fine.
Okay.
But this food is cooking, and now I turn the taps on and I start filling up the hot tub, and I'm getting it hot. I'm
here
gonna
comes
relax
Helicopter
this
Dick
morning.
again.
Yeah, I don't care about Helicopter Dick anymore. We're gonna do some work, we're gonna get clean, and we're gonna have a relaxed day after we've stolen everything. Because, again, we might not be coming back tonight.
All right,
So
so
we're gonna have a day.
who is doing the stealing
Of the getaway vehicles?
of the getaway vehicles? Yep.
I got my
all
larceny and
go.
my subterfusion stuff for Morwen. I thought we were gonna be doing the stealing because we're pretty good at it, and we'll steal them, I'll wire them, and then the drivers will drive them away.
Okay.
We all go.
I got larceny and subterfuge and streetwise.
Same. We can the
Just that
two of us can
driving.
put our powers together, and we can steal some shit.
All right.
Lady of the streets.
So the way this works is we do a pass first in the car, and if we see one that's tasty, we drop somebody off as we go around again while they break in initially, and then we haul off all the shit. Otherwise, you got a bunch of people standing outside a car, and it looks really obvious.
All right.
At least that's what they do in real life.
Let me set the scene. It's no longer early in the day. It's a little bit later in the afternoon. Not the afternoon, but later in the day. It's cold. It's not so cold as it's been, but it's still coat weather. There's about 3 inches of snow on the ground, but there's no more coming in the forecast.
You bastard. Okay.
There's about 3 inches of snow on the ground. The roads are plowed. All right, so you're looking for cars. Morwen, everyone's helping you. I need you to make me a wits plus streetwise roll to know where the best part to find the cars are. And anyone else is helping can add their streetwise, 1 dot of streetwise to Morwen.
You are assisted.
What was the
I have a
dice
point.
website?
Oh,
It's linked.
I will send it over to you.
I lost it.
It's in the pants.
Hey, Oren, do you have any of those orange vests?
In the peen?
Yeah, you know
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones. The construction
Oh,
worker
yeah,
vests.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We need a few of those. We might not even have to, like, intimidate anybody. We could just take stuff in those. We'll
What
just
am I
think,
checking?
think you work there if you look grubby enough.
Your wits plus streetwise plus an extra 1 dice for Orin Dustwalker. Wildcore, do you have streetwise?
I believe I do.
I have 1 dot.
I have 3 points in it.
Okay.
So, do I need to do any rage dice?
Nope,
Yes.
I do not have streetwise at all.
You have 3. Everyone has 3 rage right now. We're starting with 3 rage.
Okay.
I have a point of streetwise.
Okay, so
One as well.
so everyone.
Brownish one.
So there's 4 people helping you, so you get +4 to your roll.
So three brownish ones because you have 3 rage,
Okay.
and then whatever your wits plus awareness is, or wits plus streetwise is, wasn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
+4.
And then add another 4.
Oh wait, fuck. Hold on. Can't count.
Don't feel bad. Neither can I.
With Wildcord's wits and tech, he's looking at the windows for the cars he just looked up that are easiest to steal for her.
Okay.
Okay. I think I did that right. I have no idea.
Okay, so you have 5 successes on a difficulty 3. You managed to find easy enough cars to steal, but you find them in spots of town where they're not going to be noticed. That's the important part. That's what your streetwise. You find cars that are unattended in bad parts of town. All right. So who's going to get dropped off to steal it first?
Well, we need a lockpicker and a driver. That's the thing. So the lockpicker's just gonna pick it, hotwire it, and then the driver's gonna drive off with it. So it's perfect.
I can drive, but I don't think I can lockpick, so whoever's picking, I can steal. I can
can-
drive the first one off.
Bust one of these out like nobody's business. I ain't lockpicking out my butt.
I'll
I think Toasty
I'll
can drive
drive,
the other one.
or
My
Toasty
driving's not
Toasty
good.
can.
I have larceny and technology, so I
Never
can
mind, I'll
probably
drive.
hotwire
I don't
the
have
car.
any of that. So if you get it lock picked and get it started, I'll drive it out.
All right. Each one has to do an individual. So Wildcord, you're picking a lock. Give me a dexterity plus larceny, difficulty 3.
Okay, so my dex is 2, my larceny is 2, so I got 1 dice and 3 rage dice.
All right, you got a success. Not enough. So the alarm does not go off. on the first one.
On the second one, if I get out for Wildwood because he said he needs help, I walk by and I just throw a damn wheel puller in it, pull it out, and his is hot wired. I have a 7.
You take
Lock
you,
ticket.
yep, you take half. He walks by and he just pops the lock for you, Toasty.
Yoink, you're good. Drive on, sir.
Perfect. So, yeah, I get Song of Ashes into the driver's seat, and I ride shotgun.
Good job. That was the plan.
All right, so you're driving to go meet up. Okay, so you get to the next car. Clearly, you can take half on this one as well, and you pop the lock, and whoever gets in can drive that one as well.
I drive that one.
All right,
Okay at driving, but I'm real good at freaking it.
all right. So you've
I
managed
need you
to.
for the plows later. So.
Well, the plows are going to be different. I just realized, because he said it was snowing right now, we're going to have to get them on their way back to the yard. They're probably coming back in if the roads were just plowed.
We gotta swing by the diner that they always stop at. You know, one up on the hill.
Yep.
Just steal one of them while they're having their lunch. Hopefully that'll work.
Excellent. I like that plan.
Well, what time are you actually performing the plan at?
0 dark 30 in the morning.
All right, so you want to steal snowplows hours ahead of time?
No.
No, okay, that's what I'm saying.
Those are going to be for much later.
We're just looking for opportunity to steal them conveniently.
Yep. Hopefully they'll be back in the yard, so we just bolt cutters the freaking lock on the gate, push it open, and go in and yank them.
Okay. Morwen, I want you to give me another wits plus larceny roll, and you can get a bonus streetwise roll. Wits plus streetwise, and if anyone's helping her, this is to find the easiest way to rip off the snowplows.
I have streetwise. I'll help.
Okay, wits and streetwise.
Yep.
I just got
So
some
that's
great
streetwise.
wins.
So +1.
For everyone who helps you.
I also help.
So that's
How
4.
many is that?
Looks like
4.
4 plus 4.
Yeah, my sword and my axe.
Goodness
Test
gracious.
strudel.
And my helicopter dick.
Put it away.
Could just
Casually
ride it
slaps
while
Ellen in the
Caleb
face.
Anybody nearby?
Oh. Okay. All right.
It doesn't look good.
No,
good.
that looks really
It's
good.
really good.
It's very good. All right. So while you're driving around looking for the best way to steal some snowplows, you drive past the depot, and you see 2 snowplows that are kind of in the back for maintenance, with people working on them.
Currently working on them?
Currently working on them now during the day.
We should let them finish their maintenance.
Yeah.
And then steal them.
Yeah, those are our targets. We'll come back after hours.
Hopefully they're drivable.
Yeah. That's the
Don't know what
only
kind
thing
of
I'm
maintenance is
thinking
being
here.
done on them.
No, she got so many successes. You spot viable candidates. They're moving.
Oh, okay.
They're doing
So the plow just might not angle the way they want it to, or some shit like that.
exactly. They're doing maintenance right now.
Good eyes, Morwen.
Perfect.
Got you.
Okay, so we got to get the logs ready to go, which is easy peasy for the rest of the afternoon, and then we wait. Still time.
Has everybody indulged in whatever their
What they did too.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys better start doing that. You take some negatives.
I mean, you indulged in helicopter dicking, so you're fine.
It is a good time for a shot, I suppose.
By the time we've stolen cars and shit, I'm sure the giant wooden hot tub is filled with nice, hot, steamy, bubbly water. And because no one cares, I'm jumping in, as it were. I'm going to relax the afternoon away. Because it's going to be bad.
All right. So Pete
Might
repeats.
as well get a beer from the fridge and join him.
Get one of those cowboy cocktails.
It may be a little early in the day for that, but it might also be our last day, so fuck it.
I'm thinking, I see the deer hide over there. Werewolf. We go in looking like cheap fucking werewolves. Song of Ashes has already done it. We slice that stuff up, Hose it out real quick. Freaking Spirit of Halloween masks, man. Wild cord, you can't be seen anymore. Not
Yeah.
until we can get everything erased. And if they got to see our people faces,
I don't think we can erase me from, like, the newspaper, dude. I think I'm just gonna have to, like, keep handsome. Because that is one scruffy-ass wanted picture.
if we can help Orion, we absolutely can erase you. Powers of the spirits are wonderful.
Be erased. But I know what you mean. Okay.
Should we try that now while everybody's here, or?
We'd have to go to the cairn to do that. We'd have to cross the lake.
All right.
Speaking of, 3 inches of snow on the road. How is the lake?
Not frozen.
Over yet?
It's not frozen.
Not frozen yet?
It's not
Okay.
frozen. It hasn't been that cold.
Oh, that's where. What boat are we taking?
We have yours there, right? At the dock?
Well, my boat is on my. I don't want to run through my property to get to the thing. We'd have to move it to a different dock. And mine, it's not fast. It's not slow. But are we gonna steal one?
You should probably run one.
We're gonna steal 4 cars and rent 1 boat today.
Yes.
Ellen laughs, looked at Ashes, says you got a point.
Have you stolen a boat before?
The biggest problem is y'all aren't from here. 90% of the boats are hauled up out of the water right now.
I'm gonna be straight with you. I've never stolen a car, but I have in fact stolen a boat in my life. Yes, we got drunk at a dock once, so and it was so easy. Most of the people leave the keys in that shit.
Oh my
They
gosh.
do. Most of them do, but on the lake, on Lake Blackwater, most of the boats are hauled up. If they're still on the lake and they're not trailered home by now, they're hauled up in
Oh, but
really
we've got
expensive
werewolf
docks.
strength. We could just yank those puppies back into the water.
Most
Yeah,
of
but
the
there's
lakes
gonna
near
be
me are
enough
so
ice
small,
on
you
the
steal
lake
a
that it's
boat.
gonna follow it straight to where we
your
go with it.
neighbor's gonna borrow their neighbor's boat and come find you.
I can wind whistle us.
I can create fog.
The wind whistle will cover ice trail on the lake.
It will make it look as if we were never anywhere.
It'll even
That
mask
solves
us
that
like
problem.
at the dock as well. Just the entry to the water would be masked as well.
Okay, so we can borrow one from the dock. So when we leave, we have to go this way, and it's away from my house because mine is on a peninsula that's kind of empty. It's the other way. There's docks there. So we just got to find one that's on the hauled up dock and literally drop it and go. I'm sure between myself, Wild Cord, one of us can hotwire the damn thing, and if not, we're swimming, and I don't recommend that.
I mean, it's not frozen enough that you could take snowmobiles over it. But lupus wolves would probably be able to cross it.
Hey, there's another possibility.
I received that vision in my head.
Just
wolves could cross.
I just
We're
want-
light.
We should have got that airboat up and running we were talking about. The airboat sounds even better now.
Airboat would
just-
be great, but we didn't have time.
We could just
I have a
rev
regular,
up
like,
Haggard's heli dick and then just ride him all the way into the.
Oh, we have him face backwards on the back of a boat, and then we're just skimming across the water.
Now, is it a push or a pull configuration you got going there, buddy?
You know, I know it sounds ridiculous, but we could roll for it to see if it works.
It doesn't sound useless at all.
This is a level 6 problem. We can go lupus. We can clear our tracks. Whatever we need to do, we can take the boat. Either way, almost doesn't matter. Almost doesn't matter. Although going lupus is probably our easiest path.
How through icy water can you swim as a lupus?
We're not swimming. We're walking. We're light enough that we will not break through that ice. Is what that vision that I just got
I
from Storyteller said.
heard that it was not frozen over. That's all.
It's frozen
but it's not
enough.
For vehicles.
too solid
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not across the 6-inch mark yet.
If we lose 2 vans into the waters of this lake,
We aren't driving the van.
So it's okay for
Okay,
the
good.
skinny
No van.
skaters, but
Love
the
it.
fat
No
ones are
van.
bad.
I'm
The
already
van
loving
is
it.
staying protected right now. We're driving the van right now to go do a little bit of larceny, a little bit of GTA action.
Tanya Harding might want to stay off the ice.
Oh man. But we're not taking the vans tonight. We're taking getaway vehicles and snowplows.
All right, so I'm just right now where everyone's in. Is everyone in the tub? Is that what everyone's doing right now?
Gordon noticed the hide and decided to start making some masks.
I wasn't part of the tub the first time, and it seemed to be beneficial, so I've learned my lesson about this tub.
Okay.
He's got a one-person shower. Everyone else can play in the tub.
I haven't been in the tub. I've stayed out. Communal
You weren't
bathing's
there
not
for the
something I'm
tub.
about.
It was crazy. I saw it go down last time. Toasty was just paddling around like
I was there for the tub. I was
Jagger
there
was
for the
just
first tub.
helicoptering people.
Was that the helicopter?
Yep, that
Moment?
was helicopter dick.
Yep. I saw
That
it.
was when it was unveiled.
Wasn't in the tub though, and I'll stay out of it.
Exactly, yeah, there's the tub. There's a time and place for tub.
It's a time and place for being a dog. Today.
Well, after I'm nice and relaxed, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get clothes back on, and I'm gonna start dragging logs up to the end of the road.
Yo, Bishop.
Decided to help him.
All right.
And I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm just gonna cut a simple V in them so they can get doused with the diesel, and they'll burn
Yep.
quick.
All right. So you guys are prepping for your plan. Time passes. You guys properly prep. You got the usually your party going nuts. Nice. They're about to blow something up, so we're gonna have a pretty kicking party here too. All right. So the time passes. We're getting close to about that 0 dark 30 time.
I'm switching out. I don't know if you heard, said.
Yep.
Switching out from the 20-pound propane tank to a couple of 5-pounders just to make it fire, not giant boom.
Taking half.
No craters.
Yeah.
Taking
Oh
half.
yeah, taking half. I'm not gonna mess with that with the explosives anymore. We're gonna make sure it goes the way it's supposed to go.
Okay. Yeah, we just had some weird lag on some of the cameras.
Yep.
I saw that, yeah.
Yep, that passed pretty quickly. We had a little glitch in the matrix, but it's all right, everybody. Okay, so we're switching from 20 pounds to 5-pound canisters, and we're prepping for the plan. All right, as the sun sets, the weather starts to take a turn, and it begins to rain. Cold, sleety, heavy rain.
That's even more beneficial for us.
No, it's not.
Those
You're
trucks
not
aren't
from
going to be
up
out in
north.
that. Those trucks are
No.
not going to be out in that. You can't combat ice on the road necessarily.
Yes, you
Ken,
have to.
you're not from here. My
They're
God.
gonna get salting.
It's salt. It is all salt. We just lost our trucks.
Well,
No, we didn't lose our trucks. Because those two were getting fixed.
Mhm.
But we're going to need to wait for them to clear out. Or we're going to have to take out the people that are sending those trucks out.
We don't have to take them out.
Knock them out. Not
We'll
kill
stare them
them.
down. We'll stare them down. Wild Gordon and I can both do that.
But it's going to be bad. Yes, Queen. It is that time. Sorry.
all right. So you guys are heading to the plow yard.
We're still heading to the plow yard, yes.
Seems like it, yep.
Hey, for those of
Yeah.
you that aren't from here, take these. And I go over to the edge of the shed, and I slap on some crampons on my boots. The the bungee kind. Air storyteller.
Yep.
Throw these on. If you don't know how to walk on this stuff, it's gonna freeze up pretty quick.
Tampons. I'm more of a Kotex guy.
Crampons. you pervert.
This is for all you Southerners that don't know ice.
I've had my crampons break halfway through a hike. It's great.
You wouldn't
Same.
want
It's not fun.
you wouldn't want these anywhere near your genitals.
Nothing a little carabiner couldn't fix.
All right. So everyone spikes up, heads out. Who is breaking into the snowplows?
I got the bolt
Probably
cutters, as I
me.
said, to go, and I'm gonna go to. We're just gonna run over to the shed and steal the keys, right? Because it's a municipal yard.
It's a
My
municipal yard.
streetwise would
Yep. It's a
tell me there's keys.
All right, you got the municipal yard. It is fenced in. The rain is beating down. There is no one else there. All the other trucks are out sanding. You can see them. They're working overtime because this is a sleet ice storm weather coming right now.
Hey, Elwin, Song, are you guys gonna drive these things?
No. It is going to be Morwen, and Wildcore will be taking the plows.
Okay. So
Ashes and I are doing getaways.
Okay. So I'm gonna cut this thing. I'm running over to get the keys. There's keys at him.
All right, so you're running for the. I'm sorry, I was reading something off screen. Repeat.
I'm going to the door, to the gate. I'm literally bolt cuttering the gate itself, slowing it open, and I'm headed towards where the keys would be. That shack where all the drivers have the keys.
All right, so what I want you to do is, are you doing it stealthily?
So there's nobody here. Everybody's out. So yeah, I'm just scooting across. So Dex and
Dex and stealth. Yep.
I have a 7 in that.
All right, you can take half.
All right, I'm scooting over.
All right, so you managed to dodge the floodlights, and you're pretty sure you've dodged the cameras.
Okay. I'm poking up over the glass so I can see where the key rack is and checking the door, see if it's open. I assume it would be because people have got trucks out.
Through the glass, you can see a rack. You see a box, a key box. On the key box is closed and locked, and on the key box you see a thumbprint. You see a thumb strip for a thumbprint.
Perfect. I jiggle the handle. Is the door to this?
It is locked.
All right, let's lockpick it. I've got regular larceny lockpicking is Dex, right? So I've got 7 on that too.
Yeah, it's a difficulty 4.
I gotta roll it.
You got to roll for it. Yep.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Come on.
And this is where the night goes to shit.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you're shaking you got your lockpick out. You're going at it. It's not unlocking. No alarms have gone off yet.
The freaking municipal. Let's try it again.
All right.
If not, I'm gonna use the damn bolt cutters for what they're for. We're gonna give it one more regular shot because we're on time here. But...
Okay. Oh, you got enough.
Good.
Okay.
All right, you get the lockpick in there, and you've managed to pop the lock. And you see, and inside, you don't see keys. You see key fobs.
Oh, they're all fobbed.
What kind of futuristic snowplows are these?
All right. Are they numbered?
Yes, they're numbered.
There's 2 left.
Yep.
I grabbed the 2 that are left.
Fantastic. All right.
If they're fobs.
They're fobs.
You said the last time we were here, this is an old fleet. Shit. Okay, this might not be great. I zip over to you guys with stealth again and try to avoid the cameras. I'm like, all right, there's cameras here, guys, and this could be a little wonky.
Trackers in the fobs?
Hmm?
Trackers in the fobs?
I'm not worried about trackers and the fobs. The trucks are tracked for sure.
Yep. Once we get there, this is gonna go. But it probably won't be super fast. So we're gonna find out soon.
All right, who's driving these trucks?
Wildcord, Morwen.
All right,
seat.
Wildcord and Morwen are driving these trucks. You get in, and you notice it's not what you're expecting. It's not just speedometer, automaton. It's just not normal. It's a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Advanced in the cockpit.
Yeah.
It looks like you need a little bit of training to get these up and running. Like snowplow drivers actually have training.
All right. So what's the role to see if a person with driving 1 can figure out how to start and drive a heavy truck?
It's going to be a technology role. It's going to be a wits plus technology. Difficulty 3.
All right. I'll take take half.
All right, Toasty takes half, figures it out, takes him a few seconds to relay that information to Morwen. Otherwise, she's gonna have to roll her.
Absolutely.
All right.
God.
So he
Leaves Morwen out in the cold.
He-
Figure it out. I'll be back
Like,
later.
you pull a thingy
Break the
and
damn
you
thing.
turn the other thing, and then you gotta drive it like a manual. You know how to drive stick, right?
you have to flip 2
Oh,
switches,
yeah, I can drive a stick.
2 ignition switches,
Not
and
like
a push
that.
button start.
Hey, dirty mind.
All right. So you manage to start the vehicles and lift the blades.
That is important.
That is very important.
It's the good news.
Otherwise, it's not going anywhere anytime fast.
Whoever's driving me and Haggard, we need to get to my place quick. These trucks cannot stop in front of my property.
You're in with Ashes, Orin. Orion's with me.
I'll click on the little our walkie-talkie version on our damn crickets. Be like, we need to get to my place quick, and we need to get out. Myself and Orion, we're throwing the logs in. They're not stopping. They might slow down a little bit. Those things are low jacked for sure.
Let's go.
Too much tech in those.
All right. So you're driving. All right. So it's icy. You're driving snowplows. You're going off the beaten trail, into the woods, off of the route toward where Orin lives.
No. We've already moved the wood
Okay.
up to the end. I told you it came up to the end. Myself and Orion are getting kicked out of the stolen getaway cars ahead of time. Snowplows are going to slow down on the main road, and we're literally throwing the wood into the salt dumpers in the back.
All right.
They're barely slowing down. Nobody's stopping. It's a drive-by loading it with wood soaked in diesel.
All right, drivers. I need a dexterity plus drive check from both of you.
Hopefully we don't get run over.
No, it's
That's gonna be a skill,
Which set of drivers? Plows or cars?
plows.
Okay.
It's going to be a difficulty 3.
Oh, God.
And what are we rolling? Just dexterity?
Dexterity plus drive.
And you have 3 rage, so
Yep.
you may just be rolling rage dice.
All right. So nothing terrible happens. You don't run into anybody. But you almost come to a complete skid into when they throw the logs into the back of the truck. All right. So now you're going to need some help though. You guys are heading towards downtown Lake Blackwater with the snowplows. Am I correct in this?
Yes.
Or are we just in the back of the plows, or did we hop in the plows?
No, you guys are back in the getaways.
Okay.
Orion, you're with me. Orin,
I don't
you're with
honestly know
Ashes.
if we want to be correct. He's been smiling an awful lot since we started this plan over there. Storyteller.
He wants us to have something horrible happen at this point.
It's like we're literally driving towards the worst shit ever. Running away.
All right. So you're making your way downtown
Walking
fast. Yep.
Faces are passing?
Exactly.
Hopefully not. It's late at night. No faces.
All right, so you're coming down the hill. This is an important drive check. Dexterity plus drive. This is an important one. Difficulty 2. No one's got a high dice pool, so I'm not going to make it crazy. But you're coming down the hill. It's icy. You're in plows that you're not really qualified to drive.
That's not the
Wait. What?
There's these throwing away rolls.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
All right, so Toasty makes it down the hill.
Sideways and recovers.
No, perfectly fine with 2 successes.
No.
Morwen, on the other hand, catches a skid.
Oh no.
Complete
Just
skid.
yell Tokyo Drift out the window.
Turns toward the side.
Crackhead.
Does not flip, but slides down the hill. Blade down, creating
Still on the
just still on the road. Just a loud, just a crunching sound as the blade is digging into the asphalt. Comes to
Shower of sparks.
exactly a shower of sparks as it comes to a stop at the bottom of the hill.
Did I do that?
Badass.
Did we already pass the police station and fire department?
Yes.
This is as good a place as any.
Let's do it.
All right, we're
It
good.
really worked.
I'm gonna take 2 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom. Give me 2 minutes. I really gotta go. 1 second.
We'll be
Mission
right
failed
back.
successfully.
Yep. That is
He said bathroom,
all
he
we
got it
needed.
now. He said it's only a latrine.
He's,
He push-ups
he
or whatever,
did.
right?
He did. He does. Also, he's running off to the bathroom to make a backup plan because our plan succeeded so far. So
Yeah,
now
he's like,
running-
oh damn it.
He's like, oh shoot,
He's in there
I gotta.
asking Chat GPT. He's like, it succeeded,
What
those
do I do
fuckers.
to
What do we do to
kill
them?
Not fair.
Make them
He's
pay
using
for it.
AI to thwart us. It's so wrong.
Exactly, that's exactly what he's doing.
Shreyan, thanks for being here. RetroSyn, thanks for following. Commodore Zed, thanks for being here as well.
I made it down the hill.
Good job, Merlin. Very proud of
He
you.
made it out of the
Bishop, what's
hill
up?
better than Toasty. He just used the brakes. You Tokyo drifted it. There's sparks and sound effects and shit. It was badass.
Mm-hmm. The one thing we didn't get to ask, and I honestly just don't want to ask it. Oh no, never mind. I'm shutting up now. Did it ignite?
What was that?
Nothing.
I still get
We figured you were worried that our plan is
minimum. I truly doubt it, but
All right. I'll wait for Toasty to
Start
get
doing
back.
Shit, an open flame is needed.
Can we get some Morwin emote up in the chat for that successful failure?
Super driver.
I feel like that's her whole personality. Is she's a successful failure.
Okay.
Same girl.
I was hoping for a complete failure. That'd have been great, but I'll just wait for Toasty to get back and then we'll continue. All right, so
they said it because you did it. You called it a bathroom.
I did it.
You
Oh
need to do some push-ups.
no, I don't do that anymore.
Just no.
No, maybe you haven't heard. All right, Toasty's back. I'm back. So one downfall from the blade scraping the asphalt as it's tore down the hill is lights. Lights are turn on inside from inside the houses and from across the way. The old Victorians, lights are turning on. People have heard that noise.
Sorry.
Well, we better commit then.
All right. So what do you do?
Are we doing this? I say over the radio.
Orin, I'm gonna default to you. Do we like this?
I mean, honestly, if we can make it look like an accident, like one of these just slid down this hill, crashed into some stuff, it might look more accidental now, if anything. Let's light it.
Absolutely. Here's the question, and this is: did everybody else is on the other side of this vehicle?
Yes.
Getaway vehicles were leading.
Getaway vehicles were leading.
Okay, then do it. I'll chirp on the freaking little cricket, throw a road flare in the back, and scoot up the block.
Yeah, let's get chirping and scoot the block. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Light this thing on fire.
Wildcord, back that plow up as close as you can to the other one, blocking as much of this road as possible, though. Perpendicular. You need 3-point. Turn that.
All right.
Just go to the
Wild
end of the
cord.
block.
You're doing.
Other end of the block. He needs to keep going.
Oh, he's just going to the other end of the block.
Yeah,
We're not
'cause the
making
other
a blockade?
Other road is there's no access. The parking lot access.
Wildcord gets the vehicle started, and it won't slow down. The roads are too icy, and he just plows forward into the back of one of the getaway cars.
All right, accidents they are. Getaway cars try to get up the hill and get out of the way.
Well, now we need another getaway car.
No, we don't.
You destroy it? They probably just
destroy
smacked it up a little bit.
It's just smacked it up.
Be resilient.
It's not like he hit a snowmobile.
Change insurance information now.
That's why we got a backup. All right.
But Morrowind, throw it in there and you're on your feet. Run it.
What am I? What? Huh? What am I drawing?
Throw a road flare into the back of your thing to light the
Light it
diesel
on
and
fire.
logs on fire, and then you're running
Oh.
up the street towards us.
Oh. All right. Yeehaw, yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Don't look back
Hold
when
on.
it explodes either. You'll look more
Okay,
badass.
And I'm
Yep.
just
Oh, it's not gonna explode.
running.
It's just gonna burn.
Dun, 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 dun,
There it is, a
dun,
nice
dun.
slow motion run.
Hopefully she can competently throw her lure.
Oregon Ducks.
Yes.
fly.
Morrowind. Give me a dexterity plus athletics check.
Oh,
God.
no.
For running?
No,
Slips and falls on her fucking face.
for throwing the.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on. You've never had us do movement checks.
Oh
My God.
He throws it into a window.
What were you throwing exactly?
A road flare on fire.
Yes.
Flare.
So the road flare
At the
goes
truck.
goes flying at the truck and through the window. Into the front seat, crashing through, igniting, and catching the interior of the vehicle on fire.
Task failed successfully? Question mark.
Not gonna do about
It'll
enough.
carry. It'll carry. I rip a
confident.
sleeve off my shirt and pull my crossbow out.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay. All right. So the interior of the vehicle is on fire. Morrowind is running away now. You missed the back end of the truck by a mile.
My God. Wildcord block that, block the next intersection, and you guys drive up the corners. It's all we got to do.
Oh, let's see if I can actually get this stupid thing to stop.
If you can't hit the front of the steps of the city hall, they extend on the thing. Just turn it into something bad. Another accident will work.
You managed to stop it by dropping the plow.
That works.
It's loud, but hey.
All right, more lights are coming on. All right, what are you doing? The rain is
I'm getting out.
the rain is
Get out, get in.
the ice rain is pelting down.
Getting out to drop the flare in.
All right, you're gonna drop the flare in.
I'm
Okay.
gonna climb up the back of the truck and drop the flare in so I don't have to be athletic about it.
Give me a dexterity plus athletics check to climb up the.
You're climbing, yeah.
We'll see how that goes. What
I
is
don't
my
think athletics would back. Roll for athletics.
dex? Yeah, I get 3 dice here.
So close.
All right, you managed to climb up and deposit your flare into the diesel-covered trees. You do not catch on fire yourself. You climb back down.
Success.
That's good. You did manage a success. All right, so there's the one truck is on fire. The other truck has a burning log in the back of it on fire. It's pelting down freezing rain. There's a light that just turned on in Sister Clara's house.
We're that close?
You're not that close, but you can see it. You have to be close enough to.
Made so much fucking noise. Like, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you do now?
But did you guys turn the cars up the hill? Are you driving up the hill towards her house right now?
Who is doing?
There's only one car.
There's only one car right now.
I'm driving it. Ashes and you, Oren, have gotten in with myself and Orion.
The car
And
got
more one.
pumped. It did not get run over as if it was standing still. It had a bumper that's messed up.
It's
Oh,
fine.
God.
We still have 2 cars.
You assumed that. No one said that. Did it get bumped, storyteller?
All right, so you
Or
have.
Did it get demolished by a snowplow?
It was demolished, but the bumper is ripped off, but it is still drivable.
Okay. Then we
It's just
haven't
obvious
swapped
that it's
anything.
fucked up.
That's fine. That's fine. But we still had to wait. We still had to wait for Wildcord to get into a vehicle. So we did not separate. Wildcord gets in the vehicle. We are now driving up the hill and seeing the.
Okay. Well, as soon as that happens, we got Morrowind too. Is she coming? Are we waiting on her?
Morwen's in the vehicle with you.
Okay. Then the 4 of us are going. You guys push up first. We go up afterwards. And as soon as we're even with the cemetery, we all just got to pile out. Is there a street lamp on this side?
Yeah.
First thing I do as soon as I get out, I shoot it with the suppressed Benelli.
Okay, so you point up, you shoot the light out. About the same time you fire the suppressed Benelli, you hear in the distance an alarm, a fire alarm from the fire station.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
Now
activating
I
sharpened
look at you
senses.
all as like, we gotta go with Plan B. They know we're coming, but we gotta move.
All right, you activate you spend your willpower, activate your heightened senses. So you now have a -2 difficulty to, because you have, how many wisdom do you have? 2 or 3?
3.
3. So you have a -3 difficulty to your rolls. All right. Okay. So the alarm is going off. You've activated your heightened senses. Haggard, what are you doing right now?
I'm just watching it unfold. I'm waiting.
I yelled
see
at
where
everyone,
we're
pull your
going.
maps, Plan B, pull your maps, take a look real quick. We don't have time. Look, now.
You guys brought maps?
I handed them to you back in the Come on. Okay, partner up here with me. Merlin, you're with Orion. You guys got to make a quick rush to the front lines, okay? Orin, you're with me. We're going mid-range. Wildcord, Ashes, you guys flank church. You go around the back.
Okie dokie.
You keep line of sight on the house.
Should I just shift now?
You wait
Hold.
until you
Hold.
Silver. Remember, they killed the old pack with Silver.
I need to see what we are dealing with exactly. Who all is here? If it's just Sister Bill, hold. Okay, so I want to use my senses and I want to see if I can see any of the Project Twilight members, any of the militia. Is there anyone besides Sister Bill that's there?
All right. So give me a wits plus awareness. Normally your difficulty would be 7 -3. So it's your difficulty 4. Wits plus awareness, difficulty 4.
+2.
Nice. You got 4 successes. All right.
Let's go.
You don't see them more as you smell them, because now you smell in 4 dimensions. You're using your lupus senses, and you smell. There's definitely people in the house. There's people. You can get the scent of them. There's people in the church.
More than one.
Lots of people in the church. Lots of people in the house. But you can't pinpoint exactly where they are.
He's already smelled the sister. Can he differentiate that smell?
No.
What does it smell like?
Sage. Lots of sage. They've been cleansing. They're doing things to confuse the smell. They're going out of their way. You're gonna
They
need.
do it. So for clarity,
You can't differentiate the scents right now.
okay. These people were in a completely dark house while people were cleansing
You don't know when they.
before we crashed the plow.
Yes. They've.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you can assume. Yes.
All right. We got people, guys. I call out to the rest of the team as Morin and Orion are making a dash heading to the front lines. Orin, you and I, we've got to get in position.
Church or house? You
Both.
smell.
Both.
Where are we
We
going?
are-
Church or house?
My apologies. I understand. We're going to house.
All right. As soon as he says that, I throw one of the smoke grenades in the direction of the church, so they are blocking line of sight to the church.
Okay, so you have the cemetery. You guys are in the cemetery. You throw the grenade toward the church
Yes.
to create a puff of smoke. Okay. All right. So who's heading toward the house?
I'm heading in that direction after I throw. I'm just trying to obscure line of sight from the church.
Morwin, Orion are going to house. Right?
I'm gonna shift to lupus and head towards the house.
This roll that I'm making right now, that's on the screen, is for me. It's a difficulty 3 roll. Okay, just so you know what I'm rolling for. I'm not telling you what I'm rolling for, but I'm just rolling dice to look for a difficulty 3.
He's gonna roll like 30 dice.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got it.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you were saying, Haggard?
I'm gonna shift to Lupus and head towards the house as well.
Okay, you're running toward the house in Lupus. Give me you don't need a rage check for that because it's Lupus.
I yell out, Morin, follow his lead, go.
Huh?
Follow his lead.
Just turn to Lucas, follow the other way.
I'm going Lupus.
All right, she shrinks down into her wolf form and follows after Orion, both heading toward the house. All right, what's everyone else doing?
Myself and Oren are running toward mid-range.
Running toward mid-range? Okay. Wild Cord and Song of Ashes are with the cars?
No, they've left the cars. I told them to flank the back of the church, walk around the back,
behind the church.
come up on back side of cemetery.
Backside of cemetery around the
Closer
church.
closer to the neighborhood.
Okay. All right. Song of Ashes.
Yo, I was thinking to try to use Curse of Aeolus.
Okay.
Create a nice thick fog.
You
Go with the weather and help mask stuff here.
Yes, Curse of Aeolus.
I didn't even know he had that. That's awesome.
I do.
Okay, so make a resolve plus glory check.
Okay, where's my stuff here?
Curse of Cornholio.
Too many things. Where are my
Yeah,
D
Van
dice? D dice. Did I close it? Oh, here it is. Okay, I gotcha.
Difficulty 2. Resolve plus glory, difficulty 2.
3 rage. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Oh lord.
Oh. Okay. So nothing happens. You try. You spend the willpower, but unfortunately, you don't create any more
Right,
fog.
It cost me the willpower. Got you. No worries. Cool.
As you're doing that, a shot rings out, and a bullet strikes Song of Ashes in the shoulder, doing 6 damage, halved to 3. It came from the. Give me a wits plus awareness, everybody. Who was that? That was Nerdwire. Brutal.
The second one was me.
All right. So you don't.
Yes, this is.
You get angry trying to find it, Nerdwire, and you can't. So you accidentally stomp down. Everyone who got at least 2, the shot came from the bell tower of the church. They're shooting down at Song of Ashes as he flanked the church.
I take a rage.
Okay.
I add a rage.
Okay, you're angry? Yes, and so does Wildwood. You get a rage too, because you're very angry. You just got shot. Okay.
I yell out, where are they?
Belt.
Snipers in the tower.
Charlie in the trees.
Okay. I want to continue to make an awareness check. Can I see this person?
Give me a wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 3. That's after your after your thing.
What the frick?
Y'all just fucking killing it.
Going in 3 rage is killing us.
4 rage. You should have 4 rage.
I'm at 4.
I have 4 myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you
I
still.
can try to
Wait,
Song
how
of
do we have-
Serenity, yes, once I get somewhere halfway safe.
All right, you still don't spot them, and it's making you angrier. You don't gain more rage, but it's making you pissed. You really just can't spot them for some reason. Okay, Pete, what do you do?
Well, I know they're in the bell tower. I actually saw them. How far from me, midway in the cemetery, I would assume, is it to the bell tower?
Is it to the bell tower midway? About 2 football fields.
Shit. They're well out of my range. Because I'm packing a shotgun with slugs. I've at most got 100 yards. With the current system I got, I can't shoot them. Morrowind, Orion, stay the hell down. They got a shooter in the tower. Use the cover.
All right,
Elwyn,
Toasty, hold on.
in
Oh,
the tower.
1 second. Toasty, Wildwood. Wildwood, you just got shot. Toasty, you just saw him get shot. What are you two doing? How are you reacting?
I'm
I'm going to use a willpower to make myself much harder to see while I stand here.
Okay.
And look for the shooter.
Do you have medical?
Wildwood, would you like to try to heal? You can,
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
yeah, make a rage check and you can regenerate.
Yes, you would like to heal.
While diving for cover, would you also,
Just
would
one
you
rage dice?
just one rage dice? You heal and you don't lose rage. You heal one. You heal one of them back. And would you like to go for cover?
Yes.
All
I
right.
thought maybe Toasty was gonna drag me for cover, but he went invisible instead.
Okay. Orion and Morwin, you're in Lupus. You're heading toward the house. I want a wits plus awareness from both of you. You get a +3 to this because you're in Lupus form.
+3? Okay.
+3, yep. You're too distracted by the sounds of gunfire, Haggy. It's kind of pissed you off. You're a little angry. You don't notice anything. But Morwin, on the other hand, you smell there's 5 people in this house. 5 men. And only men.
Oh. That's not good. Bro, there's only
can't-
5 dudes in this house.
Yeah, can we speak in
She
Lupus?
must-
Yes, you can communicate with each other. Yes.
What's that? Everybody can understand, or just us because we're both in Lupus?
Everyone can understand you, but you guys aren't like close to anybody else. You
Just
guys-
a roo.
yeah.
I mean, we still have our walkie-talkies, right?
Right, but they won't be able to understand it over walkie-talkies. It's
Oh, right, okay.
it's
Gotcha.
body language. It's a whole bunch of different things.
Toe beans.
Okay. All right. So you've informed me that there's 5 inside, just men.
You must be in the church.
Knowing that gunfire's, going off and being pissed off because I don't know everything that's going on.
You do notice walking by the window is someone walks by the window holding a rifle.
Oh shit.
They don't notice you. You notice them.
I'm gonna transform into Krenos and jump into the fucking window.
Yes. All right. Give me
Oh my
Deviation
god.
from the plan.
give me 2
I
ra-
get on the walkies and go.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Time out. Give me 2 rage checks.
Maybe we
Does he still have
don't help
pants
me.
on, or is he gone full helicopter?
He's
on this?
give me give me 2 rage checks, Haggard, to see if you shift to Krenos. You do shift to Krenos, but you are down to 1 rage.
Down to 1?
You had 3, you just lost 2. All right, but you are in Krenos, so you want to attack the man, I take it?
Yeah.
All right, give me your
Rip him through the window.
yep, give me your dex, I mean your strength plus brawl plus 4. 12, go for it. And add a rage to Haggy. Haggy gets an extra rage.
Extra rage?
Yep, Shriyan
Oh,
just spent 500
Okay,
channel
so I'm
points
back
on
at
you.
2. Gotcha.
Channel point redemption, saving the date.
Hold on, I'm just updating my shit.
Oh. What a sweetie.
The spirit just calls out to you and talks some shit. You know you're more pissed.
Be mad, mother. Be mad.
May as well also use Razor Claws, so do you want me to do another rage check?
Do another rage check, yes, You lose that rage that you just got, but you still have 1.
Alright. Alright, so... Not doing Razor Claws then?
Okay. No,
Well,
you.
no, since, well,
It it activates.
Okay.
Just because you failed the rage check doesn't mean it doesn't activate.
So I think we're at plus 14.
Jesus.
The stupid numbers are coming.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. All right, so let me see if the guy could dodge it. It's coming out of nowhere, but he gets a chance.
And that said, bitch.
He got 2 successes, so you did 5 successes, so 5 plus 4. So yes, once again, Haggard leaps. Orion Long shifts to Krenos, his body descending into the 9-foot-tall furry war form that he is, crashes through the window, slashing with both claws, cutting deep into the man that was there, separating his shoulder from his body, ripping his arm off. The heart stops beating, blood spurts out, and it's an almost instant death.
Yay.
But Morwood notices when this happens, 2 more people are coming in. Would you like to shift and go through the window as well?
Oh, well, I'm pissed about it, but I'm like, well, let's fucking YOLO. And I will shift to Krenos and jump through the window, too.
All right, give me 2 rage checks.
Okay. That's just my rage dice, right?
It doesn't have to be rage dice. You can use any die.
Oh, okay. And I have 3?
No, you only rake
Just
2.
need you to roll 2 dice.
Just roll 2 dice.
Oh.
All right, you keep your rage. You shift to Krenos, and I take it you attack the first guy you see.
Yep.
Are you gonna bite him or are you gonna claw him?
I also have razor claws, so can I take advantage of that?
Yes, you may roll make another rage check. Just 1. You pass. All right, so now you're gonna roll your dexterity plus strength. I'm sorry, dexterity plus brawl plus 4 plus 1.
Okay. Do that right.
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did. Can he? Does he dodge? Probably not.
I'm making an entrance once again.
It is great.
Making multiple entrances in these gentlemen.
So, as Haggard is tearing apart the body in front of him, Sally shifts into her Krenos form, leaping over them through the gap in the window, landing on the next parishioner with a shotgun, and just begins clawing at his chest, yanking just flesh from his body, ribcage. The ribcage comes out, the heart follows. It's just one instant death scene again. All right. Oren, what are you doing now?
Because I was supposed to be on that side. I am going to turn, and how you said I'm assuming the bell tower is on the far side of the church.
Yes.
I'm going to do my best to throw another smoke grenade on top of the church,
Okay.
and then I'm going to run towards her house to help them out inside.
All right. Dex plus athletics to throw the grenade. Yep.
Not the greatest, but not the worst either. Let's see what happens.
You're fine. You throw the grenade and it lands on the roof of the church and begins billowing out.
Hopefully it'll blind them for a little bit. Now I'm running shotgun out towards her house.
Okay.
Because I don't know what's going on in there other than screaming and the sounds of bloody murder.
All right. Wildwood, you've been shot. You're in cover. I'm sorry, not you yet. Elwyn, what are you doing?
As Orin's getting ready to walk away, I'm like, point the direction. Shooter. What window of the bell tower? Backside? Front side? Closest?
It's a bell tower. It's a one. Think Saving Private Ryan. Bell tower.
Four-sided bell tower.
The side that's facing us.
The side that's facing.
Not you,
I mean, he
Wildcard.
can
You're not
switch
near
pretty
me. You
quickly,
can't say that.
honestly.
All right.
Yeah. It was the side that's facing. But there's a smoke grenade up there now. You're gonna have some visual cover.
All right.
In it. And I'm running, serpentining in between frickin' bricks, so I have some cover between my back but I'm moving as quickly as I can the opposite direction right now.
I continue toward Wild Cord and Ashes.
All right. Okay. Next. Okay, so we're up back at the top. Sniper goes first. He's getting a -3 to her shooting at people because of the smoke cloud that's in the way.
Still might suck, but we'll find out.
Okay, this time you are going to. Elwin Bell will be making a dexterity plus athletics check here in a second.
To see if he eats dirt after eating a bullet.
All right, dexterity plus athletics, difficulty 2. Oh! All right, boom! A shot right to the chest from the sniper. As you angrily try to dodge it, you take the shot directly to the chest. You only take 6 damage, cut in half to 3. All right, but you land on your back, flat on your back. All right. Song of Ashes, what do? You just heard another shot go off. Do you try to heal?
Yeah, this is from the. I already tried to heal once. How close am I to this clock tower?
It's above you. You've dove for cover. It's above
Am
you.
I like at the base of it? Oh,
Yeah,
forever?
you're at the base of it. Yeah, you're near
Is
the.
there like a door there? Could I start trying to fire in and up the stairs?
There's a stained glass window. You can get into the
we're
church
going
from.
through that. We're doing we're going.
You're gonna
Has
okay.
everyone been doing Krenos? Has everyone been going in Krenos style?
That was a bad idea.
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Give me a 2 rage checks to go to
Who's
Krenos.
dying tonight?
Well, I'm not. I'm just trying to get a lay of what's going on. I'm not. I guess.
What's happening?
I mean, I don't know what's happening. I thought we were gonna bail out. You guys said that the chick's not in the building, then everyone dives into the building and starts shredding dudes. So I don't know what we're doing, if I'm being honest.
What'd you do, Toasty?
Seems like what we're doing is
I'm
not.
going Krenos and following him.
Okay, so you go
No
Krenos.
way I'm letting my bro be unsafe. I'm there to protect him. I was told to do this.
Are you-
They're in the house. Are we going into the church?
We're
Yep.
going up the bell tower to kill the sniper.
Yeah, he did say she for the sniper. I'm wondering if it's her.
All right, Toasty. Okay, so you both go to Krenos.
Ooh.
Oh, I need two. It's only 2 rage checks to go to Krenos, guys.
Well, those are
I don't
like
know.
2 rage checks.
Yeah, it's only.
I don't-
Just roll
2 dice.
2 dice.
Oh, well, I don't understand how that works.
Yep, just roll 2 dice. I'll tell you what happens. That's Toasty. Okay, you keep all your rage, and you both go to Krenos. So what I'm envisioning is you're going to Krenos. Are you going to climb the bell tower?
I'm going to go on the inside of the bell tower because there's people shooting at us.
All right, so you go through the stained glass windows into the bell tower, and up the steps. Okay, in Krenos. Excellent. All right, so turn 1, you guys burst through the stained glass window, and the first thing you run into is you see a parishioner with a shotgun in hand. Song of Ashes. What do? You've come through the glass
I'm gonna
first.
leap on him.
All right, give me a dexterity plus brawl plus 4.
Dex brawl. 3, 4, 5. So 9 on that. So 5 and 4. Find my DDD dice again. Let him roll.
That's 4 successes. All right. You tear into one of them. You do 5 damage. So you don't kill them, but you do take them down to incapacitated. Toasty, what do? He's got one.
Enough.
There's only one there. Do you kill him?
Get him, Toast.
Well, somebody needs to kill him.
All right.
Well, he's incapacitated, so you could start going for the clock tower.
Well,
on this
I'm
dude.
going to grab his head and nothing else and attempt to run up the clock tower.
Fantastic. Give me a dexterity.
Just take it like the football to home.
All right. So you grab the guy's head and you begin running up the clock tower. He
So
dies.
he's dead, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess-
yeah, he's
I
dead.
bet-
Don't need to
like-
check for a pulse or anything.
No.
Like ripping that man's head off is not a problem.
He dies. All right, Elwin Bell, you're on your back. What do you do?
I'm gripping my chest.
He poops a little.
Just like a little poopy.
I yell out one word. Amelia!
Okay. All right, Pete, what do you do?
Do I make contact with the building yet, or am I still running?
You're still running. It's a ways.
Okay, I'm on the leg until I get there, and I'm using as much back cover because I know they can still kind of see around the smoke because it's not full concentration. It's out in the open. But I'm beelining toward Orion and Morrowind.
All right.
That is to get to them is my goal as quickly as possible.
All right. Orion Long, Morrowind. There are 3 more people in this room with you. Orion,
Okay.
you're up first.
So actually, before we get started, so you answered Bishop's question in chat. So am I actually at 2 rage?
You are at 2 rage, yes.
Okay. In that case, take a chance. And I am going to use Spirit of the Fray
Spirit of the
to
fray.
attack all 3.
Do it.
Get them.
So there's 3. So it would I roll 5 rage?
Nope, you roll 2 rage checks. One for the second one for the third one.
2 rage checks?
2 rage checks. Yep, one for each additional opponent. If you lose 2 rage, how much rage do you have?
I'm at 0.
He falls out of Krenos.
Shit.
Okay. Morwin, what do you do?
So he was unsuccessful.
He was so unsuccessful.
I thought I was adding rage to the attack roll, is what I thought it was, but I guess I was wrong.
Hoglosk.
I get it now.
You can do Hoglosk if you want to get yourself 5 rage.
If I want to what?
If you want to take a dot of Hirano, you can give yourself 5 rage.
Okay.
All right, so you get a dot of Hirano. That means you're a little bit depressed, but now you're very angry.
All right.
All right, but that takes your turn. Selly.
Okay.
Is there a way that I could like take on 2 at once and maybe like grab them and
Maybe, like,
smash
grab
them
'em?
into each other?
Oh,
If-
classic
Dolls.
smash guys together move.
If you had Spirit of the Fray. If you were cool like Haggard and had Spirit of the Fray, yes. You can take on 1 at a time, though.
All right. Well, I'll try and take one.
All right. Are you going to
I
use...
want to bite his dick off.
Okay.
It's happening.
All right, so
It's happening.
Brawl plus Dexterity, plus 1 for biting.
Brawl,
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
dexterity.
No, it's Dexterity plus Brawl plus 4.
Okay.
Ryan Long is not 5'7".
At least not in Krenos form.
All right, so you got 3 successes. All right, let's see how they do. He's going to try to dodge the dick biting by shooting you with a shotgun.
September. Oh man.
Oops.
Oh, you are so okay. He fires a shotgun blast at you, and you dodge just in time as silver rounds go flying by you, and you bite him in his dick.
Yeah.
You do a total of 2 damage to his dick, aggravated damage,
Nice.
and he screams out in pain. But he's alive.
He wasn't circumcised. He is now.
You did not kill someone this turn. Sally, I need you to make a frenzy check.
Oh no.
Let me see what that entails, because we haven't done one of these yet. You might lose your mind here and go a little crazy.
Uh-oh.
Frenzy checks.
September emo
Like-
is so good for that. Nom nom nom.
One second. 139.
Yeah, I killed future generations. Does that count?
No, it doesn't. Okay. So roll your willpower. And your willpower is, for Morwin, is 5. Roll 5 dice.
Okay. Do some of those have to be rage dice, or is it just
Yes.
dice?
However many rage you have, yes.
Okay. I'm still learning.
No, just spend the willpower. I'm sorry, just spend the willpower. You don't need to roll, just spend the willpower. So you don't frenzy.
I mean, it was a good roll.
It was a good roll, but I'm glad you didn't waste it on something else. All right.
Cashing it in.
Okay. Wildwood, Toasty. You guys are in the tower.
Yep.
Climbing the tower. I need you both.
She's climbing the tower, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm doing
Toasty.
my plan too.
Toasty killed someone. You need to spend a willpower, not the frenzy. Song of Ashes. All right?
I need to.
Yep.
If I were not
Because you didn't kill anybody. All
Because I didn't, yeah. Okay, got you.
right, top of the turn. Sniper. Pete. Give me a dexterity plus athletics check.
I'm gonna get shot in the ass. Yep, I got shot in the ass.
Okay. Take 8 damage. Cut that in half.
Oh no.
Ow.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Big guns.
another shot rings out. At least you know where it's coming from.
We got to get up this tower.
All
I
right.
don't know how the hell she can see me. That smoke should be good smoke by now.
She's taking a negative to hit you. She's taking a full-on negative. All right. Nerdwire.
Nothing called back, huh?
Nothing called back. Nope.
All right. I want to take a shot up at the bell tower then.
You're gonna take
With my crossbow.
you're gonna take a shot at the bell tower through the smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can take a -2 to your shot, which
Rip, put some of your shirt and light on fire.
they've been taking a -3. I'm giving you a -2 because it's your smoke. They're not dodging because they don't see you shooting at them.
It's gonna be firearms and dexterity.
Dexterity plus no composure. No, I'm sorry. Resolve plus
Resolve?
resolve plus
Oh my
firearms.
god. Okay. And it's a -2.
-2. All right. Okay. Thump. You do so. You do a point. You do 2 points of damage. All right. You can't see what you hit, but you hear a thump. And a man. Oh, grunt from the bell tower. A manly grunt.
There's a man and a woman up there having sex in the bell tower.
There's 2.
Okay. Wildwood and Toasty, you are running up the bell tower. You don't run it. You don't run into any more opposition while you're running up there. But I do need you to each spend. You do need to each spend a willpower to maintain, so you don't go into frenzy.
Okay.
Okay. Pete, you've been shot.
How close am I to the building by now? I've
You-
been running for 3 turns.
You're there.
I dived through a damn window.
Dive through a damn window. Okay, Dex plus athletics check.
I'm getting through this window, even if I have to crawl afterwards, because ow.
Are you gonna heal too? You gonna regenerate?
I'm in human form. I have not shifted.
You can regenerate. Oh, you can go to Glabro if you want. Yeah, that's right. You haven't shifted yet. Okay, you make it through the window.
What do I see? Do I went through one of the windows they smashed open already, or what? I just need out of line of sight of the sniper.
You see Selly completely mouth to dick on one of the parishioners. in Krenos form, and you see Haggard not in Krenos, but standing in front of two other people who are dead people. There's two dead people, and there's two other people who are facing off with Haggard.
So she's got one of them clamped out pretty good. There's one of them facing off with Haggard.
Two of them facing off with Haggard.
I unload on the closest one.
All right, with the shotgun, do it. Do it.
It misses and hits me.
It better not. Well, it's my dice. It might. Exposure fire. Okay, we're pretty good with this one. Or not.
So that's 3 successes.
Yep.
Oof.
All right.
Facing off with Haggard? Holy cow.
All right, he does +1 damage. You do 1 damage to him as you tie. Doesn't do any damage back to you. All right, Haggard, what do you do?
I am shifting back into Krenos.
2 rage checks. You lose 2 rage, so you're down to 3. You are you don't stay angry very much. You're way too chill. All right, so you're gonna are you gonna attack the person in front of you?
Yeah. The other. Well,
Do you want to risk it for the biscuit?
Taste of goodness of the biscuit.
You need to kill somebody.
I'm gonna risk it. So,
It'd be 1 additional rage check if you're gonna, because Sally's got the other one.
right. So just roll 2.
Just roll 2. Yep. No, 1. Just 1 rage check.
Oh, just 1.
You're fine. Okay, so you can make 2 attacks this turn. 2 full attacks.
Okay. So I'm going to just do my razor claws. Which is plus. I don't. Oh wait, I do have to rage check. Or no, I don't have to rage check.
You don't have to rage check, right?
Don't have to rage check, and it's +2. So 14 with 3 rage.
Jesus. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
That guy's dead.
Another dead man as Orion begins swinging his claws around incredibly fast enough that he can attack multiple opponents in a turn. He just slices this one into ribbons, just leaving intestines strewn all over the inside of the house. Make your next attack, and he did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 7. All right. Okay, 7. So you still managed to kill another one. As you tear through the third one, like no one's business, just festooning guts everywhere. You were covered in blood. At one point, you reached up, you picked them up, and you just pulled them apart like King Kong. And blood and just viscera just poured down on top of you. All right, Sally, your turn.
All right.
You've got a death grip on this guy, Johnson.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like rip his arms off.
You're gonna reach up, grab it. Okay.
Ooh, or
Just finish biting through.
There's nothing left to bite. She has ripped his dick completely from his body.
yeah, that's getting digested currently.
Oh, I hope not.
Not to eat of
spit it
humans.
out.
I learned that earlier.
Kidding.
She just tells him that.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna go for the throat.
Fantastic.
End it.
All right, so dexterity plus brawl plus 4.
Goodness of biscuit.
You guys remember that plan we had?
Oh my God.
Remembers.
Yep. First contact happened.
1,
I didn't
2,
survive.
3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
exactly what the
7,
tattoo
8.
says.
All right, you go for the throat. biting crisp onto it as blood just pools between your lips and your fangs. As you rip the throat out, pulling the Adam's apple out, spitting out the nasty flesh of man. That's another dead one. Okay. Wildwood, Toasty, you've made it up the bell tower. You're confronted by a single human being, a man, roughly 6'1", with a rifle in his hand.
I'm gonna jump on this guy. Let's shred him.
I'm gonna attempt to actually maintain momentum, take him out the window, and land on him.
Okay, fall damage. Fantastic. Let's see what happens for a Song of Ashes. Make your attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, so 9, and I'm at 4 rage. Oh my.
That's amazing. 1, 2, 3, plus 4, plus 1. So 8 successes. All right, he tries to dodge you. And does not. You do not kill him. You land on him. You strike him. You cut deep into him. But Toasty, with his momentum, makes his strength plus brawl check plus 4 to try to take him out the window with him.
Something tells me that's gonna happen.
Okay, let's see. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9.
One, two, three, four. 4 successes. Okay, let's see if he can manage to dodge this. And Toasty goes out the window. No, he does not dodge. Toasty, Wildcord dives headfirst into this man over a Song of Ashes' Krino's body. With his full momentum, slams into the parishioner, clasping on and falling, gravity taking hold. As they fall, and they fall, and they fall, and eventually the ground finally rises up to hit them. Toasty, I need a Dex plus Athletics check.
All right.
Difficulty 3 to land on
4
this
turns
guy.
to get up the tower, 1 turn to get down.
Pretty much. Looks like 2 successes.
You needed 3.
Oh, well, that's gonna hurt.
All right, the man falls to his death. Clearly, he dies. Wildcord also lands very hard. Let's see. I'm taking 1 second.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you'll survive it, but it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty resistant to damage in Krino's form now.
Take 6 damage, but cut it in half. So only take 3. You did manage to kill someone that turn, so you don't have to spend a willpower. Wildwood, you do have to spend a willpower.
I do. That takes me down to 1.
Okay. All right. So everyone's dead in the house. So what are you guys doing in the house?
I tell you all to stay away from the windows. I know you can understand me when you're in your things. There's a sniper outside, and I'm reaching in my bag to grab a medical kit because I have a
I
hole.
thought it was the sniper we just killed.
Not anymore.
I don't know that.
You didn't see him fall from the tower?
Over the cricket, you hear a pained sniper's dead.
You're in Krino's form. You don't have your cricket.
Fair.
Y'all are horrible with the med. I love you, but you're bad at that. So I'm telling these guys, there's a sniper out there. Stay away from the windows. And I'm reaching for my first aid kit. I need to patch up real quick because I got a hole in my freaking chest.
Do you two come out of Krinos?
Did you miss the scream and thud, though? You've got heightened senses, man.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't. That's what Elwin has. I don't have my senses on.
I just mean in general as a wolf creature.
That's what I say. I tell them that, and I'm reaching for first aid kit. And then we're gonna have to go and help them because there was more people in the church. We know that.
All right. So Haggard and Morwen, do you come out of Krenos?
Is everybody in the church gone?
You guys aren't in the church. You're in the house, which is on the other side of the
Right.
property.
So, I mean,
Did you?
Switch out or prepare to burn a willpower.
Yeah, you'll have to keep burning willpower if you stay in Frenzy. If you stay in Krenos, not killing
alright,
something.
but we can just shift back and
Yeah.
do another rage check, right?
Exactly.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch back to Lupus, and everyone in the house is dead, right?
Yep, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna pee my pants.
Maybe we should just take a break. Since
Yeah,
it's about
take
that time
5.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
$5.
I also need a buddy, so I'm going
I
to
gotta
go do
run
a pee
upstairs for mine. It'll be a minute. I don't have one on this floor. I'm sorry.
All right. Looks like everyone had to go to the bathroom. All right, cool. Whew. It's hot down here.
It's get. Oh, look at the little child.
He's playing with us now. He's got his headset on and everything. What's up, Childwood?
Childwood.
Childwood's going to take over for the rest of the game. All right. The fighting is not over at the church. At the house, it's over. They don't know what's going on at the church yet. Someone just got thrown out of a church tower. I am a man in shambles. Poor Nerdwire. Oh, he's sticking his tongue out at us. I saw that. He looks so much like his dad.
I know. We're a little stinker. You're a little stinker. You're a little stinker. He's like, no, I'm not.
I spent an entire week making these plans. Ha ha ha. Cries. Ha. It's a good plan. Did you guys forgot to take one thing into account? What if she's not in the house? Sally picked that up like in the first 2 minutes. What if she's not there?
I was in a house.
Oh no, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the sister. The whole plan relied on the sister being in the house.
Yeah, we got forked.
Oh, there's a cat. That's a big cat.
Frankie Tin. Hi, Frankie. Meow meow.
Come here.
All right, so while we're waiting for everyone to come back, I'm going to throw a prediction up. A morbid one, too. Let's see. Morbid prediction.
Oh boy.
Start prediction. Okay. All right, this is for submission period. We will put it up for a 20-minute poll. We'll start our prediction. Who will die this game?
Oh God.
Says the woman with all her health. Yes, she does have all her health. She's smart. She went to the right house. She was in Krenos.
Hey, I serpentined the best I could. It's not my fault he shot my ass in the spine.
You didn't make nobody an option. I have faith in us.
Oh, I should have said nobody. Oops.
Because that hurt, dude. That hurt a lot. I'm just the guy that wasn't aggravated damage. Otherwise, I'd be hosed.
Hosed. All right.
That was close to enough damage to make it aggravated damage.
Nerdwire, I thought you would appreciate the prediction that we have up there.
No. No.
He also doesn't appreciate you, but nobody is an option. But nobody is an option.
Yep, there wasn't enough room. I abstained from the vote. No one's dying under my watch.
Exactly.
I wonder who's going to win all the channel points.
Or it's any of us. Did any of us pop Pernumble senses?
No one has popped Pernumble senses.
We gotta figure out where this chick's at.
She doesn't show up on the census.
Well, she didn't before, but this is a different situation, maybe. It's worth peeping. Or we just burn this MF'er down.
We have to wait like 6 turns for Orin to make it across the field.
Well, we're pretty much out of turns at this point. We're just waiting for Hager to get back and we'll get started. Is anyone going to use penumbral senses, though?
I had planned on it once we got to a place, but I gotta know what we're gonna do. The first thing I gotta do is medicine to heal myself up a little bit, and I know that takes a round.
Just to make rage checks and...
I'm not shifting.
Oh, okay.
It's over. I'm avoiding shifting at all costs unless absolutely necessary.
Remember, medicine checks only fixed aggravated wounds.
Oh, you're right. So I have to shift into Galabro. You right. Crap.
All right, everyone is back. Fantastic.
Frank was filling in for me.
Yes, he was doing a great job.
Hey, Dom.
What's up, Dom?
What's up, Dom?
We are indeed fine-ass bitches.
Dom Retro. Okay, so where we were. We had death in the house. We had Toasty just killed a dude by basically throwing him from a bell tower and going with him. Song of Ashes in said bell tower by himself. Elwyn Bell is down in the cemetery, recovering from a gunshot wound. So is Orin Duskwalker, recovering from a gunshot wound. Morwyn and Orion have just come out of Krenos form. What are we doing now?
I'd like to look around and see if there's anything that draws my attention.
All right, so the inside of her house, it's very contemporary Methodist. We have a spirit influence. Spirit of wisdom wants to know where the good sister went. We're a vestige of her influence pointing in her direction. We'll get to that in just a moment. That's what we're gonna get to that in just a moment. Thank you, Bishop. All right, so contemporary, you're in her study right now, and it's a library, and it's just full of a lot of contemporary religious books, mostly from the last 20 years. There's no like evil tomes or anything like that sticking out.
Are any of what's left of the bodies worth searching?
They just look like normal people. They're probably parishioners. They're not like, they have ID and it's all local.
Okay. Plan still to burn this bitch down?
Yes, but before we do that, because of what I saw in the visions, I want to do an investigation intelligence check on the books that stuck out in the vision. I know some of these look like they're one thing, but aren't another thing. I just don't remember where they stuck out.
All right, make a wits plus Investigation check.
Can I
Got it.
give him my point of investigation?
You may.
Thank you, sir. Not the worst, not the best.
You search through a lot, but you really don't find anything that sticks out as occulty. It is really a lot of just modern religious theory. There's no library about verdant blight, but as you go through things, you do find maps of old growth forests. I mean, we're talking old maps, very old maps, probably as old as the town itself.
I pull those because I know that's where she was standing in the big vision.
Okay,
I collect those up and take those.
all right.
And I search her desk for any hidden drawers.
There's no hidden drawers.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
at the church.
And if we're,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go
if
ahead.
we're going to break this place and burn it down so we can get over to the church as fast as possible, I got the 2 little ones. Let's go find the stove. We know she's in the gas company. Let's do this.
All right, so you guys are doing that. What are you doing in the church? What? Song of Ashes?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pull out of being transformed. I'll go back into. I guess I'm up at the top of some stairs, so probably hominid.
Okay.
Just because I'm down to 1 willpower here. My health's pretty okay, so I think I may actually go for penumbral senses. Oh, actually no, that'll cost me a willpower. So no, I'm just gonna have to start working my way down the clock tower.
Ooh, thank you for the dancing Mariah.
Oh, it's
Murano.
nice.
You could take it.
Murano.
You could take a dot of Hogloss to completely refresh all your willpower, if you so wanted to. If you felt it was necessary.
I think the rest of the crew's probably got this now that we cleaned up what seems like the main focus. See, I'm just gonna start working my way back towards the van slowly.
All right, give me a Wits plus awareness check from the top of the stairs.
Okay, that's all my rage.
All right, you hear footsteps coming up the steps. Multiple footsteps.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna dive out the window that Toasty broke.
You're gonna jump out a 3-story window.
I am, in fact, yes.
Okay,
Low health?
give me a Dex plus athletics check.
That's all my rage again.
Oh my
Trying to
god!
throw this prediction real quick.
All right. Oh god. All right, you leap in the moonlight. You take a run, and you
Sound awesome.
and you leap out the window. And then you quickly realize there's nothing to grab onto as gravity takes hold. And you fall, and you fall, and you fall. You manage to twist. You take 6 damage as you hit the ground. Convert that to 3 as you manage to tuck and roll, but you still take damage. And you're no longer in the church. You just took 3 superficial wounds to your... How many wounds do you usually have? Oy.
I'm down to 1 health.
You're down to what? You're down to 1 health and 1 willpower. Okay.
Indeed.
All right.
I know I couldn't get through a fight, so I figured maybe I won't take lethal going out this. I was expecting more of like a claw slide down the building, but yeah, we could just
Okay. You get.
we'll just fan out. You
No,
know,
no. Time
like
out.
a squirrel.
I didn't give you a chance to say that. Give me a. So with that Dex athletics check, you're shape shifting as well when you go down, right? Give me a rage. Give me a rage check to go to Glabro. All right, you lose a point of rage, but you go to Glabro. You use your claws to slide down the bell tower, taking no damage. You should have led with that first.
Yeah, fair enough. I just kind of, I guess I was just assuming that's what I would do instead of, yeah, fair enough.
All right. So there's no one in the church. Okay. What does Elwin Bell do now? We're out of rounds.
We're out of rounds.
We're out of rounds. There's no one left to kill that you can see.
Is there anyone left to kill that I can sense?
There's people in the church. There's still people in the church.
That's what I thought. Okay. I need to heal. I need to heal. So I look up at the church. I let out a long sigh, and I say, "Fuck it. My god is dead." And I shift to Krynos.
You're shifting to Krynos. 2 rage checks.
That's great.
Go for it.
That's exactly what I wanted.
All right, so you lose 2 rage. So that puts you down to 2, right?
Yep.
All right, so now you're in Krynos. What are you going to do in Krynos? There's nothing around for you to kill. Are you going to take 2 rage checks to heal?
Yes.
All right. Make 2 rage checks. Lost another rage. All right, so you heal 2 of your wounds, and you're in Krynos. And you have to spend a willpower, or you frenzy.
Spend a willpower.
Okay. All right, so in the house, a brief moment of insight pops to you as if a spirit's talking to you, a spirit of wisdom. The sister is not here. Look in her room, under her bed.
Okay, I go look under her bed.
All right, when you lift her bed up and you notice there's a hatch in the floor.
I'll step back, let you open it, but I'm gonna point a shotgun right where that hatch is gonna open. If there's somebody behind it, they're catching a face full of shotgun.
We didn't bring the rogue to check for traps.
It's a pullable hatch. If there's a string mine behind it, we're fucked anyway.
It's a pullable hatch.
I'll tell you that out loud, Orion. If there's a pullable mine behind that, there's not a hell of a lot we can do.
Oh, the drama.
Yeah, right. Like, you're the expert here. What do you suggest we do?
Yank it, get out of the way of the direct of it, and if there's somebody on the other side of it, they get shot in the face.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it and dive out of the way.
Everyone's coming across quiet. I've got everyone maxed out. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I think we were fine earlier. How are we quiet now? That's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so you open the hatch. All right, when you open the hatch, you notice it goes down. There's a ladder. Ladder goes down about 6 feet, and then it opens into a tunnel.
Which way does the tunnel go? Towards the church?
You from where you're pointing, you think it does.
Should we regroup before we examine this?
Yup. And as we're doing that,
Probably.
pull out a much longer fuse for the propane bottle.
All right, so for those of you down by the great cemetery, the fire trucks have arrived by this point and are putting out the snowplows. All right, so there's people around. What are you guys doing?
I think it's time that we be leaving.
Either we all leave or we all get inside. We've only broken out like one window, so it may not look like much from the outside if no one's seen outside. Or we gotta scoot.
We're just gonna leave the house of dead bodies.
Well,
I'm
know
not
where
going
we're left
anywhere
between-
without checking out this tunnel.
Oh no, it's gonna burn and she's gotta die. So I'll grab the walkie because we're not talking to everybody and be like, hey, we found a tunnel we think leads to the church. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Elwood's still in Krenos. Try not to
I'll
rip
pop into
things
the
up.
church to help check it out.
So we're gonna meet y'all in the middle. We don't know if it's trapped or not, but we'll come down that way.
Fuck it. We ball.
And I've replaced the 30-second fuse storyteller with 5 minutes worth of fuse.
Okay. All right, so who's taking the tower? Who's going into the church?
Wildcord is going to switch to a slightly less aggressive Hispo and enter the church.
All right, give me a rage check. Lose a dot of rage.
Get him.
Elwin, are you staying in Krenos? What are you doing?
I am, and I'm howling at the moon to gain another dot of rage.
All right, so you are. All right, just picturing this. In the middle of the cemetery, Elwin has gone full Krenos, is howling at the moon. The fire trucks are about 100 meters away, putting out the fire. Elwin's howling at the moon, kind of drawing a little bit of attention to himself. That's fine. No one's freaked out yet. All right, Wildwood, what are you doing? You hear howling.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading towards where they mentioned this hatch was at.
Okay, so you're headed toward the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Wildcord,
I'm hunting man.
you're hunting man. All right. So everyone's reconvening at the house, I take it.
No,
Toasty went back in the church.
straight into the church.
Okay.
Why
All
are
right.
you separating yourself from everybody?
Because I didn't have comms. I just know to go kill things.
All right, so you're in the church. You're in Hispo. All right, Song of Ashes has gone toward the house, and you are howling at the moon. What do you do when you're done howling at the moon?
I notice that Wildcord goes into the church. I'm angry. I'm angry at God. I'm
Okay.
angry at everything. I'm angry at the lack of a God.
Okay.
And I'm going in alongside of Wildcord to fuck some shit up.
All right, spend another willpower so you don't go into frenzy.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going back into the church too?
I'm following Wildcord. I cannot. I don't want him going in by himself, but also I'm pissed.
Well, when you howled in rage and started moving towards the church, that's why Wildcord went in too. Like, it's a mutual, we're fucking shit up.
Ooh, it's
I
hot.
didn't move from the cemetery after when I howled. I didn't get to make a move.
Yeah.
I saw you move and followed you.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Which seems odd because Wildwood left the church and you've been up his ass following him. So it doesn't.
Yeah, no, I wasn't following him anymore after
It was a choice.
Heavily
Wildcord is
fell
going
down.
wild card again. It's fine.
The wild cards have been played.
Everybody change your predictions.
Okay. So you went to the church. All right. You guys are in the house. So you enter the. I'm going to go with the tunnel people first. So you take. Go ahead, Pete.
Right before we go, I set the bomb.
You set.
And I'm going to change, because I need to heal as we go down this hallway, to Glabro and start healing as we're moving down the hallway.
All right. So the tunnel seems older. Is older than the house above it. It's very drafty, very wet, very moist. The tunnel goes probably for the full length of the cemetery into the church. It's about a 5-minute walk. It doesn't get very cramped. It's a very wide open tunnel. It was probably used to ferry things back and forth from the church to the original parsonage that was originally there. As you're approaching, walking down, you notice it gets moister, and it begins to be very viney. Like there's vines begin kind of choking the walls. They're not hindering the passage, but the walls are becoming coated in vines, thick green and brown vines. All right, in the church, those of you in the church, creeping in Hispo and Krenos. And anyone using penumbral senses in the church? Okay,
Don't have it.
just checking. Anyone using penumbral senses underneath? All right, so
Don't have it.
Pete does. All right. The
How
corruption.
many heal rolls on the way down would I get?
2. Maybe give me 2 rage dice.
Can all of us get in on that healing?
All of you can get in on that healing.
I
Can
think
I just roll the 2 together?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think
I'll
I
just do both those rolls together.
You lose your 2 rage.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Lose
So
2
I kept my
rage.
2 rage.
You kept your 2 rage and healed. You healed but lost your 2 rage. Wildwood. Man, my voice is getting fucky. 1 second.
Gotta swap to Sunny D.
I do.
And I have hands still. I'm in Galabro now, but I can still manipulate and use hands.
All right, Toasty, lose 2 rage. How much rage do you have left?
None.
All right, you have 0 rage. You shift back into Homid. But you were healed.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I'll shift back as well. We have to shift to heal, right?
You do have to shift to heal, yes. To either Glabro or Hispo.
But you have to be in a shifted form to heal.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah. Can we shift back afterwards?
Of course you can. You can shift to Homid for free.
I'll have to lose more willpower to stay shifted, right?
Only if you stay in Krenos.
Okay, Galabro's okay?
Glabro is absolutely fine, yes.
Okay, yeah,
Lucas are free to stay in.
sounds good.
All right. So you're using Penumbral Senses, Orin, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, roll it. All right, definitely. As your vision shifts, you see the tunnel. The tunnel is still there, but it's much wider in the Umbra, and it's choked with banes. There are evil spirits ferrying back and forth through the tunnel to the house and back to the church. The vines look like veins in the Umbra, as if they're pumping some kind of viscous ichor through them. The place is incredibly corrupted. As you keep walking, eventually you come to a large double wooden door that leads into the church. Carved on the door is a giant tree with roots that take up the entire bottom of the door, and the door is huge.
And this is underground.
Both spirit and real.
Both spirit and real.
I'm explaining this to Morrowind and to Orion. What I'm seeing. I push on the door, see if the door moves in the real world.
It does. It opens.
I'm like, we saw the base of this in the vision. She may be under here, but this was the tree she was feeding.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. She's gonna be under here.
To cause everything.
All right.
I got a shotgun in one hand, I push the door open in the other. I'm expecting bad on the other side.
On the other side, it leads into a square concrete room with multiple doors. A door to the south, a door to the east.
Is Wildwood caught up with us?
Yes, Wildwood has caught up with you.
We could split up.
That never goes well.
No, it does
What are you
not.
talking about? We split up and we did fine.
Which
You
way smells fine?
went in guns blasting without telling me, and I just had to follow you to try and save your ass. You're lucky that you're like so strong that you probably didn't need my help, but I wasn't just gonna leave you in there, Leroy Jenkins.
I don't know what you're complaining about. You got to taste dick tonight.
We only have the 2 doors, let's just stay grouped
That's
together.
not how I usually like it.
If we don't find it in
But-
one room, we'll just go to the next.
Yeah, that's fine. You said there was a door to the south and what?
And the west.
What's
Alright.
here in the real world that I can see?
It's an empty store. This is like an empty storage room. There's chairs. There's chairs stacked up. There's old Bibles. There's old hymnals. There's boxes of nativity stuff. This is an
I'm gonna
underground.
approach the southern door and see if I can hear anything from the other side.
Give me a wits plus awareness check. to Wildcord and Elwin, I'll get with you guys shortly. I haven't forgotten you guys creeping around the inside of the church.
I don't know that I've been creeping. I'm angry.
All right, you do hear something on the other side of the door. You hear people.
I let Orin and Morwen and Song of Ashes know that I hear people on the other side of this door. Maybe we should check the other door, just to make sure we don't have people coming in from behind us.
Let's check.
That's a good call. I like that.
All right, the other door, when you open it, opens into a closet. The closet's full.
Look around. Anything in there, or is it just a closet?
It's just a closet. It's got some hangers in it, some more chairs stacked up inside.
Let's go. Are you two going first, and I'm providing cover? What's going on?
Well, considering... No, you go first. You're the one with the gun. And if shit goes sideways, I'll just burst into Krinos and fuck shit up.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
when you say I'm the one with the gun, I reach into my pack and I hand you one of the little Mossberg pump pack. It's got 4 in it. You want one?
Nope. I'm good. I mean, I do have 1 in firearms, but honestly, now I think I'm good.
I have nothing in firearms. I'll end up shooting one of you guys.
Yeah.
I put it back in my pack because I'm like, I brought a few of them. And then I go through the door with my big one and keep going.
All right, so who's going through the door first? All right. Are you doing it? Are you checking the door? You doing anything with the door? Okay.
We're making sure this thing's not going to blow up on us, considering you said it was a 5-minute walk. Her
Yep.
house is on fire.
Yep, her house is definitely on fire right now. Okay. So the door is not trapped.
Is it pull in or push in?
Push in.
From our
Pushes from your perspective.
pushing in.
All right, you push it in. You open up into a undercroft where you see Sister Clara, 4 people. She's standing behind an altar doing something. There's 4 parishioners with her. At least they look like parishioners holding shotguns. She's speaking. She looks up and she goes, God damn it, she says, as you walk in. Now, we're going to pause real quick because we have those other 2 up in the church. All right, Elwood Bell and Wildcourt. Nerdwire, how much willpower do you have?
I have 2.
You need to spend another one or you're going to go into a frenzy. All right. Toasty, I mean, Wildcourt is in Hispo. You're absolutely fine. I would shift form, Elwood Bell. Don't frenzy.
I'm not in Hispo. I reverted to human when I ran out of rage.
Okay, that's right. That is right. Thank you for reminding me. You're walking through the church. The pews, everything is meticulously clean. Everything is.
I'm heading straight to her office again to steal her shit.
Okay, so you're heading right to her office. All right.
And I'm going to use my gift of the rat to add an additional dice to whatever investigation roll you give me.
Excellent. Okay, give me a wits plus awareness check. Wits plus investigation plus your 1. Sorry.
All right, that gives me 8 dice.
One, 2, 3, 4. So you have a critical success. 4 plus 1 is 5 successes. What were you looking for?
Any information about her associates or like the mayor and stuff? Because if we get out of here, we need to know what's going on in the. Essentially, I want to steal her laptop if there's one in here or something.
Okay.
Information stuff.
All right. You find her laptop. It's plugged in. You take it. It's hers.
Take it.
It's hers because it's got a bit. She's on the. You know it's her because she's on the home screen.
And I take any notes or notebooks or sticky notes around and just pocket them, hoping for passwords or other information.
Absolutely. You gather up important looking papers, important looking documents and books. Elwood Bell, what are you doing in Krinos while he's doing this?
Just raging.
Going crazy,
raging.
scratching his ass. Yeah.
Still raging.
All right, if you run out of willpower, you will frenzy.
I'm gonna take a dot of Hirano.
Okay, so to refresh all your willpower.
All my willpower. Yes.
Okay, back down in the Undercroft. All right, so we're going into another combat here, guys, real quick. It's you three versus the four of them, plus the sister. What do you?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
It's you four. I forgot Wildwood's down there as well with his brass knuckles. Let's go.
I look at Orin and say, we just need her to die, right?
Well,
That's-
the first thing is because she's there, and all four of them are armed, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, shotguns.
I
If
do-
I remember right.
They're all wielding shotguns.
Twist, pull, thumb clip. I only got 3 of them.
Yeah, toss it in.
I throw a grenade in the room, and I back the fuck
Hold on, before you throw a grenade in the room.
Okay.
They also get
By
to
all
the
means.
exactly while you're prepping a grenade, they're prepping their shotguns. The sister ducks behind the altar, the makeshift altar she has there. They pull out their shotguns. Orion, Morrowind, what are you doing?
Getting
Oh.
shot at.
Probably am gonna shift into Krenos, if I can.
You can make your 2 rage checks. All right, you lose your 2 rage. Do you want to take a dot of Verano to get all your rage back?
What is that?
It means you're depressed. If you get 5 dots of depression, you lose your character. But it's good to give all your rage. You'll get all your rage back for the turn.
All your rage and all your willpower?
No, just your rage. 'Cause
Just
you-
your rage, okay.
Just your rage.
Yeah, I will take the dot.
Okay, so you're a little depressed. All right, so make your rage checks again. See if you go to Krenos.
So does that mean I go all the way up to 5?
Yes.
For hand-to-hand combat, 5 is good.
Keep that. Okay, so you shift to Krenos. Orion, what does Orion do?
That is a great question. I'm so glad that you asked.
Ponders. Orion never struck me as a thinking man, but you know.
Yeah, well, I know it's in those shotguns. But I'm probably mostly useless. What would my attack be if I were to attack in Lupus? Would it just be a strength plus what?
Strength plus brawl.
Okay, so
But you-
still 8.
Yep.
That's not bad. You're actually pretty deadly.
But you're not doing the +4 damage.
Right.
Or the +3 damage, I mean.
Fuck it. As this crackhead I once met said, we YOLO. And I'm gonna shift into Krenos. So 2 rage checks. Right?
2 rage checks, yep. You get to keep them both. And you shift to Krenos. All right. People with the guns get to shoot first. Okay, first one is firing. You guys are going to make dodge checks, dex plus athletics. -1 full for the first time, -1 for the second. Here's the first one. It's coming toward Morwin.
Do I know everyone.
Oh, well, yeah. What do you want? Do you want to go to Krenos too? Wildwood?
Well, no, I saw Pete pull in the pin, so I was just gonna dip against a wall by the door entrance there. Just put my back against the wall.
Okay.
Going in.
No problem. First one's taking
I
a...
mean, are we technically all behind Pete right now?
Yes.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Pete's taking the first shot. As he's prepping his grenade. That's not the right... I did not hit the right number of dice. So ignore all those successes.
And you said roll.
Pete has to
Dex
roll.
plus athletics.
Dex plus
Oh, he
athletics.
has to roll, okay.
Yep. I got 4 successes. All right. Boom! As you take 1, 2, 5 damage cut in half. Take 3. Because it's rounded up.
Thank
Okay,
God.
so
he
I
did.
have just because I only healed enough before I shifted back down.
Yep.
I've taken 5 total superficial damage.
You're impaired, but not out. You're just at a -2 to dice.
Okay.
but it
But now
stings.
anything else I take
Will be aggravated.
is aggravated damage.
It's aggravated damage. Yep. All right, you can throw your grenade.
Okay, now she ducked behind.
She
It's a grenade. I'm throwing it behind because she's the one that's got to duck.
Yeah, go for her. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just tossing it behind.
Dex plus athletics. -2 because you're impaired.
Oh yeah, because that freaking hurt.
Yep.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
With your rage. Because by the way, gain another rage. Because you took.
Okay, then all these are rage dice.
Just toss the rage.
1 success. All right, you toss the grenade into the room. It
I got far enough in towards them.
Hey, if it's in the room, it didn't bounce off the door frame. I'm happy.
Yeah.
it bounces off the altar and rolls in front of it.
Well, she's gonna be fine. They're fucked.
They're fucked. It explodes. Let's see how much they try to dodge. The first one manages to dodge way out of the way. The other one,
Boy, did he.
yeah, the other one he had a critical success. I can't do anything about that. And the other one managed.
It wasn't the best grenade I've ever
They
seen.
hate me.
All
They
right.
love Zed. They love
What was
Zed.
that? What was that you said about your explosives?
Hey, the grenade blew up.
It
where
blew
was
up.
Supposed to.
That's fair.
Hey, there's 2 more. Zed. They're
Yep.
in the blast radius of this thing.
Yep.
What is the health on this makeshift stand that she has?
Okay, that one.
It's gonna take something.
Yep, that one dies.
That was the guy that the grenade slid under. Oh, and apparently that guy was too.
At least I did some good. Holy shit.
Pete, I need you to dodge.
Oh god. And
But-
I'm impaired.
You're impaired.
Oh,
Oh no.
Just try
Okay.
to fall to the left.
yeah, this is gonna hurt. Here we go. And they're all rage dice.
All right. Pete, take 2 more damage as you were blown backwards. So that means you took 2 aggravated damage. You were flat on your back.
Yep.
Morwin, Orion, what do you do?
Well, seeing what just happened, do we gain any more rage or?
Nope.
So I can attack 3 people and only have to do 2 rage checks, right?
That is correct.
Let's fucking do it.
All right.
So the remaining 2 and her.
Go for it. Make your rage checks.
So I'm rolling 2, right?
Yep.
Cough up a little blood when you run past me.
Okay, so you can make 3 attacks.
Okay. Didn't lose any rage.
Didn't lose it. You lost 1 rage.
Lost 1.
Hi, Retro Lady.
All right. First one. We're doing.
The sister, right?
Yeah. We'll do razor claws.
All right. As you're coming over the altar to get her, she pops around. She's attacked at the same time as you with one of the shotguns.
Okay. Am I doing dodge first or attack first?
It's straight. Your attack versus her attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Suck my butt, lady.
Oh my god.
I take the shotgun and literally shove it down her fucking throat.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Joke, did you?
you literally do.
My god. Get her.
Okay, so as she comes around the over the top with the shotgun, you come at her with the claws, grabbing the shotgun from her, holding it against her head as she pulls the trigger.
Jesus Christ.
Her
Orange just rejoice.
her head just
It's
explodes.
just a pop. It's a trigger.
It's just a
Suicide.
it's a
It would have
mad.
been a sector at that point.
You essentially held the shotgun to her head as she was shooting you.
All right, I got 2 more attacks to do.
Yes, you do.
Let's not revel in this for too long.
I think he got that one.
Did that
too.
phase
Holy
seven,
damage,
eight.
you guys?
As you, the other one tries to dodge you.
Hey.
2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 successes. You got 4. All right. As you claw into the next one, he doesn't die, but you rip into him greatly. You can attack the next guy if you want. 1 second.
I'll do it.
Shit.
I'm just a screaming mess upstairs, just roaring at everything.
I'm bleeding off. All the store-bought explosives hurt me. The ones
You
I
gotta stop
made,
buying store
good.
stuff. You gotta stop buying store stuff.
Maybe
Oh,
skip
man.
Walmart.
I have. I'm so angry.
I don't blame you, man.
Plan went to crap. This cult leader's making a mockery of the god I followed. Didn't matter. It's all over.
You may continue killing.
Okay.
You're on with the killing?
Jesus.
Double crit! 1, 2,
Yes.
3,
You show him his heart?
4 more successes. Double critical success.
Jesus Christ. All right. So yes, you leave the one alive.
Take the Lord's name in vain in his house.
It doesn't matter anymore, Elwyn says.
You reach over, ignoring the one you did not kill, slamming your hand through the chest of the third, removing its heart as you pull it back out, body falling to the ground with an open chest cavity.
Can I show it to the guy who's not dead yet?
You can, but he shoots at you. So you get
I'm dodging.
Dex plus athletics -2.
-2.
-2, because you've already dodged twice. Holy shit.
Oh boy.
So 3. So take 4 aggravated damage. I'm sorry, 7 aggravated damage.
I have.
No, you do not have it. 1 second, please. 7.
I dyed my hair.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like it. What color?
Thank
Looks
God
good.
for Krenos form.
Right?
I mean, it's probably because of Krenos. It's 7. This is silver bullets.
I am sorry. Yes, I did say 7 aggravated damage.
Okay.
You shouldn't be dead because you have
I
the.
still have 3 hit points.
Yeah, you still have 3 hit points. All right, Selly, you just saw your pack mate just got blasted with a silver shotgun buckshot. It's half his face is missing currently.
I'm gonna bum rush that jerkhead.
All right, you're gonna bite or claw.
I'm gonna claw him.
All right,
With a claw.
so dexterity plus brawl plus 4.
It's 4.
It's not great. It's better than that.
It's 1 better than that.
You still do 4 damage. You still finish the guy off. You
Okay.
you rip his arm off. Blood just pours everywhere. So you're holding the arm that's holding the shotgun that just shot half of Orion's face off.
Damn, you're never gonna work again.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Orion, give me 2 rage checks to see if you can heal. Okay, so you heal. You heal 1 aggravated damage. Yep.
I only healed 1.
You only healed 1. Yep.
I thought it was 2 per roll.
No, this is aggravated.
Oh, okay.
Heals at a different pace. All right. Elwin Bell. Wildcord. You guys have stolen a bunch of stuff, and you've just heard shotguns go off in the church.
I heard a grenade go off.
You heard a grenade. That's right, a grenade. I'm sorry.
Using my sharpened senses, I
Yep.
can sense that the grenade went off directly below my feet where I'm standing in the sanctuary.
Yes, you can.
I use my hands to rip the floorboards out from underneath me to create an opening directly down into the cellar.
All right, but you run into concrete.
Fuck.
As cinematic as that would be, there's concrete.
It's not a two-story situation. Okay, I see. Well,
Fuck.
after doing that,
So, did we find any information on how to get downstairs when I was rifling through that office?
Yeah, there's a door in her office.
I yell at Elwin to quit fucking with the floor and come with me.
okay, I run through the wall
Okay.
into the room that Toasty is in. I'm just tearing this church to pieces. I'm so angry with God. I'm angry with Sister Bill. I'm angry with everything.
Okay, fair enough.
Kool-Aid Manning all the drywall.
As you run through the wall, something nicks an artery.
All right, eventually you find your way down in the Undercroft. Are you guys staying? You're probably not. I'd shift out of Krenos, but you need to heal some more, Haggard. I try to do some more regeneration.
I've only got one rage left.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
whatever.
wait, did you miss it where Shrion gave you another rage? You might have been in the bathroom.
Earlier, yeah. I mean, it is off of cooldown now. If somebody else wanted to do that,
It's already
before
been
I...
done. It's been done twice to you so far. This game.
Twice?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a second one.
Oh, so I should be up
There's a
2
third.
more then.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't catch the second one.
The audience loves you. Alright.
You're tearing people in half. Me, come on.
All right, am I rolling 2?
2.
I can roll 3, right?
No, you can only roll 2.
You can only roll 2.
Yep.
Okay. Shit.
Lose 1 rage, but you heal. But you heal the ag. Yep. So you could probably come out now. You are hurt though. You are in deep shit. Should you run into more? So is Orin. Orin's
I'm
not
gonna
doing.
stand up and I'm gonna shift to Glabro because I have the rage to pull it off,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still at 5 hit points. So.
and I'm gonna try to heal a little bit too.
All right.
There's my shifty rage. I can shift, and
You-
then I'm gonna try to heal.
You still heal.
Yay.
You still heal. You just lose a rage. No, you don't lose a rage.
All right, and do I have time to heal another one?
You can try. Yep.
Yes, thank God. I'm stands aggravated damage now, but I'm full of regular damage still. I'm kind of messed up.
All right. By this point, you hear sirens, and not just fire sirens.
We've done what we need. Did you steal everything in her office? I'm assuming you guys are running down now.
Yeah, actually, the house was on fire, so how did they make it to us?
We came
We
in.
were in the church.
They were in the church. They were in the church.
Right, so they did find a way
Yes. they're-
from the church
Yep.
down. Okay.
Yep. The Undercroft.
That's the way out is what they just did.
Yeah, we're coming down to rescue your asses.
Yeah, a little late for that.
Well, what's
The
left?
cars are all burned, so I think we should just all get
We're-
into
we're leaving
Lucas
on
Form and
foot.
get the hell out of here. Just scatter.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
get out of Krenos and we should hit it.
All right. So okay. So we're leaving. You guys are getting to the cars.
Well,
you
I mean,
driving or
hold on.
walking?
Before we left, did anybody investigate the area where we killed them?
Search her body real fast, and I want the
Okay.
book, the tome she was reading from.
I'm still in Krenos. Can I rage out on that altar and bust it in half?
Sure, you can if you want.
I wanna.
All right. So Elwin is in Krenos, crushing stuff, while everyone else
Try to
is
get the
searching.
book before he destroys it.
You get the book.
I'm a rage monster right now. Thank you for getting the book.
Wage.
And I see if she's got anything on what's left of her body.
I mean, her head is gone. There's bits of bone matter still stuck there.
Yeah, she still got pockets. She don't keep pockets on her
Yeah,
head.
I'm rifling pockets and stuff like that.
Yeah, you find
Her
this.
head pocket's empty.
You-
so-
Don't call me a head pocket.
You find a switchblade, her wallet, just some money, nothing particular, no phone.
No phone.
She didn't have a
I take
phone
the
with her.
switchblade and I toss it to Wildcord.
I take the money.
I stomp the corpse.
Wildcord, did you get her computer?
Yeah, it's in the bag. I've got this laptop backpack full of her shit.
Doesn't have like a fingerprint scanner or any dumb shit.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Well,
Well, I'm asking now so we can take her fucking finger.
take a quick look, quickly.
No fingerprint
Check
scanner.
that laptop.
No scanning. Okay.
I checked the laptop for a fingerprint reader.
You're good.
And I hand you the good bag. I hand you a Faraday bag for her computer. They're screwing with us. Put it in here.
All right, fine.
All right, so you guys are heading out. As you leave the church, you notice that the sheriff's vehicles are starting to pull up on the scene.
Are they still behind the burnt out snowplows, or are they getting up to the church and her house?
They're starting to get up to the house.
Well, the house is behind the church, so we should be able to kind
Yep.
of exit.
It's the far side of our getaway vehicle.
Exactly. Your getaway vehicles are on the other side of the house.
Oh, okay.
So wolves whistle and we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's just switch to
Yeah.
Lupus and hoof it.
Hey,
No,
Saturn,
Elwin's got his swoop.
can do that.
Hey,
Wildcard can't switch.
Howl at the moon.
He howls at the moon.
You regain the wolf, and now you can switch.
All right.
give me your pack. I throw your crap into my bag, and I put my little structure down, so I can wolf into my pack and carry my stuff with me.
All right, guys, we're going to take 10 minutes. Go stretch. I'm going to go leak again and again and again and again.
Are you?
Oh, no.
That's so much alcohol, dude. Too much alcohol
leaky
over the
boy.
last 2
All those
days.
cowboy cocktails.
I'm a leaky boy. I can't help it.
Water.
All in a minute.
All right, take 10, and we'll be back. All right, guys, everyone, I love y'all.
Yep.
It looks like everyone's back. How's everyone doing? You're a little bit laggy, Morwen. I don't know what it is. Just a little bit. All right. So, who's doing some more healing?
Me.
Do it up.
Yeah, I'll pop. Can I do a last one to get rid of that last dot so I'm not impaired?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. I have plenty of rage because you have shot me and pissed me off, and thankfully I haven't lost any rage on these dice yet.
Is that for healing?
That's for healing, yep. So you heal 2. All right, and you heal, Pete.
Oh, am I just back to 6 since I'm not in Krenos anymore?
Yes, you're back to 6. You're rough. It's rough right now. Let's hope you don't run into any more combat. Well, let's see.
I'm sure that wouldn't happen.
All right, so let's see how the prediction came out. Okay, so the outcome, 44% of people thought Elwyn was going to die. 56% thought it was going to be Wildcord. No one was correct. So we'll just
Me
delete
and
it.
Elwyn were correct, but we didn't get to vote. But we thought no one was going to die, and we were right.
I should have put no one on there. I do apologize. Everyone gets their points back.
Make believe 2,000 points from me and Elwyn.
I think you only get like 6 slots anyway, so no big deal.
All right, so when we last left, everyone was leaving in lupus form, slinking away with a bag full of goodies that you'd stolen. All right, as you're slinking
Made it
away,
sound like the Grinch.
as you're slinking away, sheriff vehicles and fire trucks are pulling up to the house and valiantly fighting a fire. No one seems to be going near the church.
Perfect.
All right, so where are you headed?
Towards the lake.
I love that. Oh, Pixar.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix my camera.
She went Pixar on us. Full Pixar. All right, so you're headed back toward the lake.
I don't think this is fixing it.
She's so sad she didn't get to kill everyone.
I know. Orion's always taking all my kills.
All right, so you head back toward the lake. You cross the lake. It's still raining. It's still a slick, icy rain. It makes crossing the lake a little bit slicker, and you have to do it carefully. It's not completely frozen over, but you make it back to the cairn after probably about an hour or 2 of walking.
Elwyn, would you care to blow your whistle?
I shift out of lupus into Homid. Let the whistle blow.
Oh yeah, and toot that flute.
All right, so the wind picks up, covers the trail, making it impossible for you to be tracked in such a manner. When you get
Now that we're all here, I look out. Give me all your phones.
I drop mine right into his bag.
Fine.
And for the moment, I stuff them all into the Faraday bag with her computer. For the next couple of days, we don't exist, everybody.
Okie doke.
All right.
And I just walk up towards the cairn where we got our little stuff set up, and it's like, let's go sit down. Bust out the medical kit. Are you, Orion, you feeling okay? You need to get patched up, or do we just need to rest?
Feeling the effects of the rage gain earlier. I was like, I feel like I don't exist any day.
That's
Let's go have a drink. So, take a breath and have some booze. We left the stuff up here while we're building. Not a lot. It's not like it's the house, but we need to stay here for a little bit. Safe.
Sounds like a solid plan.
I just head up past where the monitor room was and all that stuff. The safe place.
Yep. So you get there. The place has been. Every time you're there, it's a little bit better. Mother Winterfang's been doing a lot of work making it more amenities, and everyone's giving Karen access is making it better. Speaking of which, who has Karen access? 1,
have it
2, 3, 4. All right, and 5, Toasty. So
I'm assuming I had 5 points somewhere.
fair enough. Yeah, you haven't really spent too much. All right, so you're at the cairn. What are you doing now? No one's attacking you. No one's coming across on boats. No one's followed you that you're pretty sure of.
I'm gonna lament the fact that we had to run so fast and we couldn't have collected silver ammo. That stuff is hard to come by. But I think we may have pulled it off. I'm gonna get inside, set up one of the tents or whatever, and see what Mother Winterfang has. And I want to start looking at the books and the paperwork we got. Start thumbing through stuff.
I'm gonna follow him and join him as we sip our booze. That way I can add any points to any potential rolls he does.
All right, what's everyone else doing?
Is there any way for me to get some willpower back in order to do of course, like a tasteful rite of celebration? Like, some people are injured, but we still pulled that off. No one's dead. It seems like
We can use your icon of contemplation if you want to.
And if you're doing a rite, we have rite focus here. So rite, you automatically have an extra die. Any rite that's done in the cairn has more use.
The song itself restores willpower, so if I use willpower to perform it, theoretically I'm gonna get some back, right?
Yes, you'll get some back.
Okay. Yeah, let's let her rip.
So you're doing rite of celebration?
Yeah.
All right, just let me get over to it.
While we're here, I don't know if anybody saw any cameras at the church.
All right,
Looks
honor.
like I got 6 dice with 1 rage. I'm at. If I'm seeing this right. Composure and honor.
Did you get your extra die from
Then
the
my
rite
extra.
focus?
Yep, exactly.
That's a
I
good
have
die,
2
not a
honor,
rage
3
die.
composure, and then the 1 extra.
How much willpower do you want to give back to people there? Well, Song of Ashes.
Oh, is it not about how good the roll is?
Well, you have to decide how much you want to get back, and then that's the difficulty.
Oh, I see. Maybe just 2 at least, so it's not too intense.
Okay, so
Try to pull it off.
2 difficulty.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what's going on here.
Hold on. Just because we always forget this because it's a rite. Can he take half?
He can take half if he wants on a right. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could just take the half. That'd be 3 then.
So everyone gets 3 willpower back.
Dope. Good call. Good call.
So give me a quick rite of celebration. I know you're good at coming up with lyrics.
Oh gosh, I can't do it that quick. just a standard, like I said, it's a nice, just tasteful. No one died, but some people are injured. I don't want to be mocking their injuries with it.
Now our willpower's maxed out at 5, right?
I mean, it doesn't even have to have lyrics, right? This is just I'm just hitting with
if
some
you were
sweet
close enough.
guitar. Just a nice, just soothing electric guitar riff.
We all just got 3 back.
Yep.
So however low you were, we just restored.
I didn't spend any, so
All right. No one died, Shriyan, but Haggard came close. Yeah, Pete and Repeat came close pretty well. So Orion and Orin both almost died.
but I also murdered more people.
You did murder so many more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Wildcord almost killed himself by jumping out jumping out a window. But he killed someone on the way down, so it counts. All right, so you're going through the stuff. Orin,
Yes.
give me a Wits plus investigation. You get +1 from Orion helping you.
Am I uncovering secrets?
Yes.
Awesome. So investigation. We got a lot here. +1. I have a 7.
You need 4 successes.
All right, I can't fudge it, but here we go.
Very good.
Come on.
You have 4 successes.
Nice.
You did all right. So you and Orion are going through the paperwork. And eventually you come across a bunch of books and you put a bunch of stuff together, cross-referencing between the books and the computer, that the verdant blight's origins trace back to the late 19th century, when industrialization began threatening the old-growth forest surrounding Lake Blackwater. A coalition of loggers, businessmen, and opportunistic local politicians came together to exploit these resources for personal gain. Over time, their greed and disregard for nature attracted the worm's spiritual corruption, transforming the coalition into an organized force devoted to the destruction and domination. By the early 20th century, the verdant blight had established a foothold in the area, masquerading as a legitimate business while secretly perpetuating environmental degradation and spiritual corruption. Now, at some point, it is whispered that someone would be born to the verdant blight, someone powerful, and everything points toward Robert Hayes, Mayor Hayes, as the Damien of the verdant blight.
Okay.
Like Jesus?
Reverse Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, where does this sister
Sausage?
fall into this power structure of what she was trying to make?
During the early 21st century, the early aughts, Sister Clara Beals joined the denomination of the Christ Unity Church, where she was introduced to the verdant blight, and they slowly corrupted her. She's just a pawn.
Great. But why now I'm confused. I say this out loud to Orion. Why the hell would my vision show her a pawn manipulating so much power?
Because as you keep reading,
Whatever.
she stood to inherit quite a bit of power, being the spiritual focus of the verdant blight.
Definitely seems like we interrupted something tonight.
Something important.
Yeah. Well, do we find out who's next in the chain, other than Hayes?
Hayes.
Hayes is next. Yeah.
Any evidence on the other woman?
She's not even mentioned.
Okay.
But when you keep reading, Midnight Timber Works is a very old company. Midnight Timber Works has been in business since the early 19th century. It's one of the original verdant blight fronts. Is Midnight Timber Works.
Maybe it's a leader with following. I mean, not that we didn't already have them under suspicion, but maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get into the old records.
Yeah. To the library. I'm just kidding.
This is library.
Well, is that
That was
all we
so
can
well done.
really figure out from today? From the stuff we have in front of us?
Seems like we did a great job.
For the quick perusal that you did, that's what you find. I'm sure if you do some more in-depth study of this paperwork and stuff, you'll find more information.
Oh, there will be more digging later, but it's like, what, 4 in the morning now? The
Yep.
dawn's coming upon us. It's rainy. It's nasty. We're going to be passing out soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been a rough night.
Mama's tired.
And down my drink and head to bed.
No one walks off.
Yep, shot of absinthe for me in bed.
My phone in hand.
Phone in hand. What are you gonna want? What,
Real
yeah,
quick.
no.
Take your phone out of the bag. Are you out of your mind?
Not that phone. No one
You
sees
didn't-
it.
Is that like a nickname for your penis or something?
Okay,
No one
so
sees it.
if you walk away with a phone, we didn't see it. But all right.
As I get out of eyesight, out of shot, I text a number back.
okay.
I say I miss you.
When he gets a text back, all you hear is,
You get what says back. Ditto.
And I put the phone back away. I'm retired to my room.
No, there's no room. We're on the cairn.
We're in.
There's gotta be rooms in the cairn. I pick a room, it's my room.
The
There's tents.
cairn is a fort on an island that hasn't been rebuilt yet. We're sleeping in tents at best right now.
Retire to my
Starting-
tent.
Starting to
Your tent is my room.
All right.
starting to become more comfortable and embrace my wolf form, I turn lupus and just curl up in a corner somewhere.
Nice.
Oh, cute.
That's good thinking.
All right. All right, guys. We're going to call the actual game there. And we're going to spend the next like 10, 20 to 30 minutes decompressing. Because that was a violent game.
Oh god, yeah, it was.
That was that plan took all night. That was so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start us off tonight with what I liked, what I didn't like, my favorite role play, favorite character interaction of the moment goes to Elwyn. I know why it goes to Elwyn. There's a lot going through that guy's mind right now. And he can't even talk about it. This poor guy's got no one to talk to. He's just suffering. He's suffering in silence. So it's one of my...
Yeah.
It's great.
If I could just go off that before I forget.
Yep.
I mean, that was kind of an interaction that we had talked about a couple days ago in Zed's chat. It sucks that we didn't stay together like was planned, so that interaction could happen, kind of the way that we talked about it. But I'm glad that you remembered and put it in play.
I love that, and I hate that at the same time, because in character, I know a thing, but I'm not allowed to know a thing, so it's just a pain in the ass. And in person, I
Yeah.
also know a thing. Like, why do I gotta know a thing that I'm not allowed to know a thing? Damn you,
You guys
Elwyn.
have secrets, right? Yeah.
But my favorite part of the night was not just tonight. It's been the last week of downtime actions, just watching everything get planned, and then finding out that there was planning going on behind without me, which was hilarious. I was like,
Well, you're using AI to thwart us. So we gotta talk about it without you.
I'm not using AI to thwart you. I'm not trying to thwart anybody. I'm not trying to thwart anybody. I'm trying to tell a collaborative.
Even the first time we did some stuff that you didn't expect right out the gate, and then you were just like, "Oh, I need to use Latrini." We're like, "He's in there on ChatGPT on his phone trying to figure out how to kill us."
No, I've got bladder problems and I got to go to the bathroom a lot. Ugh. I've got
Those cowboy cocktails.
some of those cowboy cocktails I keep drinking. These nasty watermelon cowboy cocktails. I do use ChatGTP though to organize my thoughts, and I did run your plan through it. I didn't ask for advice. I just said, "Here's the plan," and it shot out bullet points. It said, "Here's the plan broken down." And then once it was broken down, I was like, "Damn, that's a really elegant plan. I hope it works. I hope it comes to fruition." And it did. I think it went off well without a hitch.
I mean, nobody died, and
Yeah.
he's dead. Those were pretty much the main goals accomplished.
If
And we
that-
got some intel.
Everything that ended up happening was Plan E. It was Plan E.
I didn't even know what plan he was.
But yeah, the people in chat don't know the fucking plan that was typed out. There's maps and shit. It was pretty extensive.
It was a serious plan.
Yeah.
It was a serious plan. There were topographical maps, with topographical detail on them, trees, and everything. There was so much there was so much going on tonight. Oh, it was just so much. The downtime actions were crazy. We were doing them all week. They were coming in. I knew there wasn't going to be a whole lot of heavy role play tonight because of the plan. So I didn't set too much up because I didn't want to detract from that. My goal is I just hope everyone had fun. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, it was a good time. Always
As a
is.
player, yes. As a character, I got heavy in my mind. I was like, oh shit, this sucks. Everything sucks. Nothing's popping off the way I want it to.
I want my tools to work the way they're designed, damn it.
We're going to start with Song of Ashes tonight. I want to know what you liked and tell me what you didn't like, because we played enough games where there's got to be some things that are annoying. So you got to let me know so I know not to do those things.
Okay.
Plantation or
I haven't thought a lot about what I don't like. but yeah, that's interesting to make it. Maybe in a bit I'll think of something on that one. Yeah, I like I always like it when the plans do go off the rails and we kind of start improvising, and that was really good. And my favorite part was probably that Wildcord remembered to actually get some damn intel, because we all kind of lost sight of that completely, and we're just off fighting and hunting this chick down, which needed to happen. But someone needed to get the damn intel, and Wildcord was on it. Got the laptop, grabbed intel, stuffed a bag full of goodies for us. The plan, I feel like that brought the whole plan together. Like, we were successful on all fronts. No one died. We killed her. We got the intel.
Yeah, I tried to be cognizant of that as well. That's why, like, once the skirmish was over in the house, I was like, all right, well, before we take off and head in a different direction, let's see if there's anything worth taking here.
Okay, so, all right, the man. I want to hear what Nerdwire has to say.
Oh man, there were a couple of things here that I think I really liked, and the first thing is that, like, even the best laid plans do not always obviously go according to plan. Like, that's just how it is. It was a very, very thorough, very good plan. A lot of moving parts, but clarity within roles and what was expected. But it didn't matter. The good news is that the backup plan was pretty much, because I pretty much provided that to Pete to the side, and that backup plan was me predicting or attempting to predict what everyone else was going to do. And it was spot on with what I thought everyone else was going to do. So there is a character I was hoping to shock with my presence there. I'm not going to get deep into that. But that person was not present, to my knowledge. So the shift to everybody being in Krenos was exactly what I anticipated, except for Pete, which we needed Pete to not be in Krenos to be able to create some sort of explosive action. Someone with their mind completely intact and not in a frenzy. And it worked out beautifully and gorgeously. And that's one of the big things that the big thing that I'm most proud of tonight is that, like, we did have a plan. Things did go to the plan for the most part. There was some slight improvisation that we had to do, and I like that there was improvisation that we had to do. There's a reason I didn't provide all pieces of the plan. But I liked that. As far as things I didn't like, there's nothing from you as the storyteller. There's nothing from the experience that I had tonight as a viewer, but me as a character forsaking everything I believe in, getting super upset with everyone around me, getting to the point that I am just desperate for some reason to do what I do, and the only reason that I did what I did was because I cared about the 5 other people that were around me fighting to the death. I had to give it up. And I hate that as a player, but I loved it as a viewer.
Very cool. Wildcore, Toasty.
I thought the night was a rip-roaring adventure. I don't really have any complaints to give about it.
No, I don't consider. If you guys have negatives about what I do, I want you to know I don't consider them complaints. I consider it constructive criticism.
But say it in a real
I
bitchy
really
way.
can't think of anything. I'm still trying to think up anything, but yeah, it's all playing out right. Like, to be honest, even things that, like,
Stop.
annoy me about it, or just the way the game's supposed to work. Like, I was annoyed that pretty much every time I've ever been involved in combat, I, like, nearly incapacitate someone, and then someone else finishes them off, and then I lose the willpower because I didn't kill anyone. Like, it is happening 4 times now, I think, since we started this up. I've
Yeah,
never
that-
actually killed anyone yet. I always just incapacitate them and then I killed them.
That kill feeling
that's how it works.
Yeah, to be fair, you don't get a lot of options. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it works. It's not a complaint because that's the game. It's all working out like it's supposed to, and it's awesome.
I was a little annoyed I didn't beat Song of Ashes up the stairs in the tower scene.
It's one thing.
You did beat him down.
You did beat him down the stairs, though. You did beat him down. One thing that's hard with combat in 5th edition Werewolf is there's no initiative. There's no initiative roll. So essentially, they want you to go with firearms first, hand-to-hand combat second, and everyone else third. Well, it's hard to remember that when you don't have like a list of initiative. You know, that
It's
says
kind of like a triangle system.
exactly. You don't have something that says Morwin's going on number 30. Everyone who has a 30 raised their hand. Let's do it. So it's a little bit more difficult to run combats. Or Pete, your turn.
I hate dice in this. I'm gonna hate them. They hate me, and it's just gonna be the way it is. That has nothing to do with you. It's the random number generator on this damn website. They hate me because there is no reason that I shouldn't be able to toss a hand grenade 15 feet.
it doesn't help that you're still mostly rolling rage dice.
I do question
Yeah.
the validity of the sniper in the bell tower taking a shot through very thick smoke and hitting Orin hundreds of meters away with no heat optics.
You know what?
I do question that.
As a well-trained sniper, as Zed will know, and I will know, you can do that. You just gotta focus a little more.
They took a -2 to their firearms check to get through the smoke.
Yeah, it can be done. It's not like I had all the stuff to do it in the world. It's just a pain in the butt. But the dice just don't like me. I loved it. Tonight was freaking great. I was trying to say she's not going to be in the building. Then what are we going to do? We couldn't change the plan in time. Thankfully, she was close by. And the sheer fact that the hired people weren't there, the next time we encounter somebody in combat, it's going to be even worse. So the final fight of this whole thing is really going to suck. There's going to be 3 different layers of hired security. That's going to suck ass. Unless we're knocking over freaking entire buildings with people inside. But the layers upon layers of things you're throwing at us, I'm really enjoying.
I try to tailor each level to where you guys are power-wise right now. Like, you don't need to be taking on 7 Project Twilight snipers at once kind of situation. I know storytellers like that who will pull out the biggest, baddest shit there is. And it's fun. It can knock out, drag out. It can be fun, but I want it to also be realistic.
Yeah. When we come across those people, which we know are around, because we found the evidence of them, it's going to be bad. It's going to hurt. And I don't know what the hell we can do to stop them, but it's going to be fun to find out how we do it.
Guns in this game are insane. All right. Orion Long, Haggard Hessian.
I really can't say there's anything that I didn't enjoy, to be honest with you. I mean, I think everything worked out well. I mean, I kind of pointed out in the beginning that the plan was a little much, that the more pieces there are to the plan, the more there is that can go wrong, and that's kind of where things fell. And I mean, I just kind of played it as that was going to be the case, and I think everything worked out really well. I live for just fucking destroying things in this game. I'm loving it. So, like, I'm just biding my time, being a cocky asshole, who's, you know, kind of going from really not sure what to think, as far as, you know, transformation and what to really kind of embracing it, and, you know, using that to his advantage.
There's a reason he doesn't go to swinger parties, Dom.
Yeah. But you as a storyteller, like, you've done well to kind of facilitate that, and it's, I mean, I've really enjoyed that for sure.
Is that a George Takei emote?
It is.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's okay to be decay.
It was there's a part of me because I've known Haggard for so long that it's different. Like if I kill Haggard's character, I feel bad, but I don't feel as bad as like everyone else because I've known him for so long. I'm not out there to kill his character, but today,
Yeah.
but it can happen, and it's happened before.
It has happened before.
It has happened.
But we had this conversation in your chat the other day, like, but this is who my character is, and like if I go out, it's gonna be because, like, I don't know when to pull back and stop. So, I mean, it's just what's gonna happen until
You almost did
It
down in
happens.
the cellar. You almost went, I'm not shifting, but then you're like, this crackhead I knew said YOLO, so
exactly.
My
I was
favorite.
like, well, shit, you know, and then yeah,
That was my favorite death of the night. Was Sister Clara Beale.
it was pretty good.
It's
Pretty good.
It is getting hard coming up with descriptions for the instant gibbing that you do so regularly. I mean, humans can't take this superficial damage and half it. It's all ag to them, so you're just
Right.
You're just.
Especially when I'm attacking 3 people in one turn.
See, I've been throwing nothing but normal humans at everybody. That will eventually change. That will eventually
Right,
change.
which is why I plan on getting Silver Claws eventually.
All right, Selly's turn.
Hey. I mean, I'm just always have fun because I never know what's gonna happen. So, I'm down to clown, you know? And I love that the plan fell to pieces. I think that's great that, you know, we gotta improvise. But we still did it. So, like, we're, like, earlier, you know, we're, like, successful failures. Mostly me, though, but it's still great. There's not really anything that I don't like per se. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just like some more like role playing, but like today was like super actiony. But like we got time. We could, you know, there's time to squeeze stuff in there. But yeah, looking forward to where it goes because I always be surprised.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because in the second season, I call it seasons, but what's coming up after session 6 is I plan on introducing more avenues for werewolf on werewolf roleplay. I've had some of you guys have read some of you guys have read Shattered Nations. Some of you haven't, but that book has a lot to do with werewolf social society and how that works. So I'm gonna be bringing lots of that into it. So there'll be more chances for roleplay. We are really in an origin story right now. We are doing. Oh, thanks to the bits, Dom. I appreciate it. I love that Pet the Kitty emote. That's a great emote. Whose is that?
that's Wildwood.
That's Wildwoods. All right, I have that emote. I forget which emotes I have to use. But there's just we have so many opportunities for the things we're going to do going forward. I don't know how the next session's going to go. I know you guys have targets. It's kind of hard to go after a mare, so I can't wait to see how you guys decide to do that. If you're going to be,
This is session 6?
we're coming into session 6. This was session 5,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is this upcoming one is session 6.
and that's what I originally planned for was 6 sessions, and we're actually we're on track of what I originally planned, which is actually really really cool. I thought we'd end up a little bit behind, but we're pretty much on track going forward. So I mean, if necessary, if people decided they didn't want to play anymore, I could pick up and start playing Avatar if I bought the book. But we're going to continue going with Werewolf. I've got a lot of stuff planned for post session 6. I've got some cool stuff planned so far for session 6, but so much of that is dependent on what people do for downtime actions. What you guys do during downtime actions, like, it really informs what's going on in the game. You guys have had such an impact on everything that's going on that it's the story started one way and has maneuvered into something completely different, but along the same path that I'd originally planned. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm very happy. I'm gonna ask chat what they want to see more of, because I know they have to have some opinions out there. I know
Other than swingers parties.
other than swingers parties. Dom Retro wants swingers parties. I mean,
I was gonna say it.
Emote
but I'm
coming.
glad I
Emote
wasn't the one that
incoming.
said it.
you know what?
We get a swinging then, Haggard. Let's go.
We'll do an entire session of swinging, and we'll just invite everybody into chat, and you know how that'll go. We'll say that Haggard's 5'7". We'll pull that string, and we'll let it go from there.
Oh, is it going to be a helicopter, or you're more flicking like a light switch? What do we got?
Oh damn! Flicking like a light switch.
So on the scale, when the emote comes, it will be 2 pixels between his legs, and it will be circling clockwise. So if that gives you any idea of the sizing in comparison,
I can't wait to see
pixel
this.
legs for scale.
I can't wait to see this emote.
It's gonna be down to his knee, I would imagine. 4 pixel long legs, 2 pixel long wee wee.
All right, and just to let you guys, everyone know, on Monday, the 30th, I'll be holding session 0 for Blackwater by Night, our vampire game, which will be taking place on Monday nights, set in Lake Blackwater, with a cast of vampires made up of Keywork Savior, Retired 11 Bravo, and Bishop. Bishop, I don't remember the numbers on Bishop's name, but Bishop 1810.
1810.
Bishop 1810. They'll be playing a Nosferatu, a Tremere, and a Thin Blood. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys have an extra night to watch me do some role play. Be a very different game. Probably a lot less action, a lot more political. It's vampire.
Oh, yeah.
It's vampire. It's different.
Exactly.
They probably won't.
Werewolves wear it at. Vampires suck.
Vampires do suck. They do. Lots of blood.
Yep. Exactly.
So there will be opportunities for crossovers between these two games. So hopefully it doesn't result in character death, because PvP death is.
I would love to kill my brother.
Ooh. We might be able to work that out. In game, of course.
Is your brother's character's last name going to be long as well?
Ooh, that would be good, huh?
No, he is playing Dante Drake.
That's a pseudonym for Dante Long.
Ryan, do you need high
His name is
explosives?
Richard Long, Dick Long.
I'll get you some high explosives, sir, if you want to borrow some, so you can go take them out during the day.
Funny thing is, he lives in a cabin in the woods too.
Nice.
Let the right one in, baby.
Make sure you open the right cabin. All right, so I'm gonna give everyone 10 XP for tonight.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Yep, that's
Higher than I anticipated.
it. Should be, because I was talking about 5, but I decided to give 10. I like this accelerated XP growth. I like seeing people be able to actually do stuff. Spirit of the Fray makes me wet. I love it every time I see it. It's just complete.
Oh, no.
It's just complete. Oh no, there's the crying again. Oh no.
I didn't mean to do it.
NXP and she's sad. Oh my god.
So 10 XP. I'm gonna do downtime actions on Wednesday. I think yes, Wednesday, because I won't be doing any more Monday morning streams because I'm streaming Monday nights. So Wednesday I'll be available for downtime actions, and I think Friday I'll still be available for downtime actions too. I rely on you guys for my content anyway. I'm such a thief. All right, let me find someone let's find someone we can raid tonight.
Indeed.
Let's see, who do we got? Any retro activists on? Let me see.
Nope, just you.
Just me. I thought Metal Jess was on.
Well, looks like not anymore.
Not anymore. All right, so let's see.
I did it again. You a bitch.
What did you break over there, woman?
What didn't she break?
Did you like crack your Steam Deck in half or something?
Neon Arcade is streaming. He does retro.
We can do Neon Arcade. All right. Is that Neon Arcade with a?
Neon underscore arcade.
Okay, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a good raid
All right,
target.
let me
Yeah.
search him up so I can go get him.
I get to hang out with them in person. It was so cool. They're so great, both of them.
I got to hang out with.
Cobra Commanda.
Yeah, Cobra Commanda. Yeah.
Yeah, I get to hang out with
Really
Pete.
nice, too.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna raid us over. We're gonna. Is he still with us? It looks like yes. It looks like he's still with us. Since we're.
Fucking Christ, Sally.
I love it. I love it. Oh, the big mouth.
Not sorry.
There's the big mouth. All right, so I'm gonna send this over to Neon Arcade. Everybody, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you next week. Come see me on Monday night for Vampire, Wednesday for Downtime Activities, Thursday night for Retroactivists. Great stuff. We're going to be doing some Borderlands. And then going forward, we'll have more of this on Saturdays. Thank you, everybody. We're going to raid now. Peace.